responsibility is to say, this is the amount of money that I received. And out of this $10, I was able to use $6 on this, on that, on this. And I'm leaving $2 for you because I know that you want to take it. It is a natural.
I pledge allegiance.
Producer.
Of Liberia is flying all the time, showing allegiance, showing loyalty to this nation, Liberia. The flag of Liberia is flying all the time, showing allegiance, showing loyalty to this nation, Liberia. The red on the flag stands for bravery. The white on the flag stands for purity. The star is for republic. The blue sea is for black people. We know Liberia is our home.
Oh yes, we know that Liberia is our home.
Was signed in 1847.
Blue field and the flag tells us that we are Liberian people from the continent of Africa, that we are black people. Welcome to Bits and Pieces, a 3-hour discussion here on the radio, 104.1 FM. So I hope the guys come and give the cash giveaway how it is done today, so that the guys can be playing until the show ends at 5 o'clock. A young Liberian journalist will co-host me today on the show, and I will find time to do this every other time to give a new flag to the program, a new innovation. New innovations are coming in the days. Washington Tapper will join me. The crewman knows book. He knows book. He can talk English. He can talk BB English. But when he talks about himself, I'm beginning, please break it down for the people. Liberia arise. It's on a beautiful, beautiful Monday afternoon, and it is the 2nd day of December 80, 2024. Somebody say, but many people can say December 2nd. You can say the 2nd of December. Or you say December 2. Today is December 2nd, no. December 2 or the 2nd of December. So today is December 2, 80, 2024. My name is Jala Greyfield. I'm the nation's Heavenly J. Remember Jala Greyfield, chapter 1, verse 1. Let's talk and talk and talk, and never shall we fight. Fighting shall never be our portion. There are people of Bonkane call me Kalufagala. It means snake and laugh. Or they call me Kiang Bakulu. It drop back Kenya. Only big man carry it. No small one carries it. Because if a small one carries it, he gets blind on a rainy day, because when the rain falls on it, it gets wet and the water drains down into his eye. He will not see again. When the sun shines again, he puts on the head. As he walks, he gets blind because of the ray of the sun that goes into the paper bag or the paper Kenya. But a brave man who is a wise man, an older man, takes the drop back Kenya by his hand. He holds it with his hand like this and carries it. Welcome to the show. Let me recognize some of the guys who join us as I wait my young brother Washington Tapper to join me.
To this nation, Liberia. The red on the flag stands for bravery. The white on the flag stands for purity.
And Washington will do the online, what we have on our menu. Let me welcome my young brother and friend, Buaka PM Temundo, watching live from Providence, Rhode Island, USA. And thanks the nation's Heavenly J, Buaka PM Temundo. Winifred Dwell, welcome as well. Zebun Yu Toby, watching live from Dubai. President Weah is not forced to shake hands with betrayal Kikun, he says.
Showing loyalty to this nation, Liberia.
Vinicius Bad Union. I'm following from NTK. I don't know what NTK is. Ambassador Danilo Roosevelt Zewe, watching me from Looking Town. Alita Saki watching from somewhere in Kakada City, Magibi County. I think some information, Anita, or Alita rather. I'll read the information for you. We'll have a discussion for 2 hours. We'll let you guys to talk. Yeah, Bwaka PM Tamudo. Welcome, my young brother. D Dware Winifred D Dware. Winifred G Dware. She's updating us from somewhere in the PSP area. Winifred, how do you do, man? It's a family. Romeo T. S. Cornia. Falling from a residence in Jacobtown, Montserrat County, Liberia. J. Melvin Julu. Watching me from somewhere in Benaz Farm. Mantida Stevens, my sister, says, I'm watching you from the USA, Iowa. Thanks for joining me, Matilda Stevens. Always follow me to the show. Now, Bwakai, that's Edwin Bwakai says, good afternoon, people of Jala. I'm following live from Duper Road. Wazeli Main, that's Celie Kiamu, watching from the Omega Market area. Christian Twitter, Robert Sibo is watching me from somewhere this afternoon. Blamantilla, I'm watching from my resident Pueblo Road area. Welcome, Blamantilla. Aliyu Kamara, he said hi. Aliyu Kamara, hello to you. Gas Splash. Good afternoon, Jala. John Lewis is following me.
Of Liberia, it's flying all the time. Showing allegiance, showing loyalty to this nation, Liberia. The flag of Liberia is flying all the time. Showing allegiance, showing loyalty to this nation, Liberia. The red on the flesh,
If the people who are called by my name,
the white on the flesh, this for purity.
will humble themselves before me and tell me, say hi. Hallelujah, will bow before you. Jehovah God will change our stories. You have to change Liberia stories. Christian Twister Robert Sibo watching this afternoon. Blamantilla watching from district number 3. Aliyu Kamarov, hi, he says. Gasfla, welcome. George Lewis watching from Gantanima County. James Pare watching from watching you from Abidjan. GMB running the country bad. Charles Dolanas Gray watching from Cowell, he says, Coffee Farm.
Showing loyalty to this nation, Liberia. If my people who are called by money.
Let me welcome Mr. George Lewis. I'm watching you from Gantanima County. James Pare. James Pare, welcome to the show. Charles Dolanens Gray, good afternoon. I'm closely following from Coffee Farm Cowell. Was Bunyu Toby watching from Dubai. Jeremiah Cohn betrayed PYJ. This is frustrating.
We will build our nation.
This frustration led to his demise. Honorable Whitman Lee McCretty. Good afternoon, Mr. Grayfield. I'm following from Cinco 24th Street, my resident here. Wakai O Kamara has joined me. He said, good afternoon, brother. Ellis El Seto has joined us from somewhere in district, what is that one? River G County, Tempo Nani District, Jetoken Town. Why should I know his name? Because he's from the Southeast. Ambassador J. Hezekiah Sako Senior, following from Dubai, UAE. Brigadier Powell. Good afternoon, Jala. James M. from Kalan. My big brother, James from Kalan. I don't pronounce the name. There's a fella named called Kalan. So it's a Kellen. Watching from New York City is Mr. James M. from Kellen. One time, Representative candidate in district number 2, he contested. He had a very good hospital clinic that is taking care of people in that area in district number 2, just not far from the Muya Water Factory. It's James M. from Kellen.
To the flag of Liberia.
D. Bolo, following from a single resident. James Father is watching me from somewhere in Abidjan, he says. Samson Vanny watching from the USA live. It's Samson Vanny. Welcome, Shafa Sharif. I'm watching you from King George, Grand Cayman County. P.S. Charles watching from Germany. He said Europe, to be precise, Germany. George Weah remains the MVP of Liberia politics. Lamti Odaro Kwe Alze watching from 4th Street. Askara Aski. Good afternoon, Mr. Grayfield. I'm following you live from Bobolo City, Bapolo County. Christopher, blessing on blessing, Wule to a Julian. I'm an crewman. They left Bobene. Good afternoon, sir. I'm watching from Bone County. Washington Tapper will give us a gist of what will be discussed this afternoon. I was talking about he hasn't loaded already. Big Bolo. I'm following the show live this evening from my residence in Sincon 3rd Street. Wakata Pay is joining me. Washington Tape is my co-host on the show right now. You know, I will call these people always every time. They're young people who are very influential, who have the potential, want to promote them too. He is my co-host on this day. He's not always. Many times I will call him to come. Yes, I do the Washington Johnson to come and other guys, and you'll hear their voices. We have a lot of things to talk about, a lot of analysis to talk about. For 1 hour, 30 minutes, you have 1 hour to talk. He's my walk-in co-host. Walk-in. WALK/IN. Walk-in. Duke. I am watching from Freeport area. It's not King 7, it's Voice of Liberia, brother. Duke. On the women, Lee McCritty. I always love listening to your voice, Jala Grayfield. Thanks for the update once again on the women, Lee McCritty. Safa Sherry says, I'm watching for King George, Grand Cayman County. While Zebuyu Tobe has joined me from Dubai. He comes again and says, GMB is a pharaoh that has taken over Liberia. Oh yeah, these are voices and the comments from people. These are not our own comments. When they come because of our liberal, you know, we're very liberal. I'm not read about the comment, but sometimes when your comments come with insults and all of those, we can read them. You can criticize, but don't insult. Alfonso D. Ward Jr., welcome, my brother. James Carter, welcome. Jackson Francis Canindo, watching from somewhere. He said, brother, watching. Solomon Morris, following from Kakata. Prince Juma Family Jr., watching from a political Zoom of Freeport community. Stephen A. Baza joining from somewhere in Dakar, Senegal. Stephen A. Ba. Bienvenue, monsieur. Joanna Zulu, hi, Jala Zona, how are you? She didn't tell me what she's watching from. Samson Vanny, I'm watching from the USA live. Wasegu A. Connor, good afternoon, Jala. I'm following you from New Georgia. Shafa Sherry says he's watching as well. Doug said, hi, Jala. I'm watching from the Freeport. Jacob Saki Jr., good afternoon. I'm watching from Central Liberia. Total Bone County to be specific. That's my home area. I can read all the comments. We'll resist in the comments and read them later. Where you can see Joseph, Washington, Buchanan City. Edina Reeves, how are you? Edina Washington Sinker. Amara Jala Kamara watching me this afternoon. I have the most distinguished pleasure now to introduce a young man that I listen to very religiously. And when I say cripple no book, it's Washington Tapper. He knows how to pull himself together with all of these. Let me say to my big brother James from Kalani, he said, thanks, sir. I know now you are back on the radio. I will be finding time to listen to you. You are master of the microphone. James M. McKellen says that he's a very good big brother. He has a school and he has a clinic in Johnsonville. He tried 2 times to be represented. He didn't win, but he still had the people at heart. Robert James Sa, welcome from Lac. Prince Tewon, welcome from Bangabong County. Zach Sankor, SOS call for Solomon Morris. I don't know what yes, Solomon Morris. I know who the Solomon Morris is, but Jimmy Jingo Jacko. Their name is a tongue twister. Jimmy Jingo Jacko, watching from where? From Morrow Township, New Jersey. Jimmy Jingo Jacko. Remember, you got just send me friend request. You got that name, you get it. I don't know where you get that name from. Just send me friend request. Just send me. Just go to Jalai TV page and send me a header. Melvin Distin Harvest Power, welcome. Watching from Minnesota, the USA. Ambassador Harrison George Neal, watching from Brewerville. Adaman Sunny, watching from Nima County, San Nicole. Let me welcome Washington. Washington, how are you? Washington Topic.
Jala, I normally don't call you Jala. And because of
but professionally, you can say Jala.
No, professionally, I would say Jala because we are in the same field and we do the same work.
Yeah.
So particularly when we are on the platform, I say Jala because we are colleagues. But
yes,
senior me far before.
Yeah, no.
So senior colleague, I am ecstatic to be here today. I think it's a pleasure. Know you from LBS. My former boss, let me recognize that, and a lot of people are listening. So Jala and I believe you would have given a little synopsis about the relationship.
Yes. So this is what happened.
Yeah.
So we have started this night show on LBS during the campaign period. I did a bumper show on the radio in the afternoon. Yeah. Then we thought there was a time to elect in the minds of the Liberian people. So we sat together and celebrated Cameroon, the Ase Red, the Summer George, the Jibro. We started a nighttime show. And what made me elated is that the folks at LBS carry the same format, even though from different perspective, with different version, the same slot. So we thought, who do we have to do the night show? And I told them, I don't love night. But 9 o'clock I'm home. Latest I'm home is 9:30 or before 9 I'm home. Yeah. So I said, I can't do night show. I do the afternoon show up to 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. I can't do the night show. Someone can do the morning show. But today is there available. Today can you do the night show? She said, yeah, I can do the show. Who do you find that she calls a man named called Washington Tape? I said, Washington Tape? I don't know the young man. She said he used to be with Power TV or so. I said, I follow him very less. And to my greatest amazement, and one could make say surprisation. And so we saw this young man today brought a guy in the DG office, so had an interview with him. He said, and when I listened to Washington the first night on the show, it was just a very superb show. And I called today. I said, what's that young man? Where does it come from? She told me where you came from and what you do. And for the last 6-7 months while we are at LBS, Washington proved himself to be approved. He showed himself approved beyond all reasonable doubt that he could be one of the best in the country as a young man. Not knowing his political background or whatsoever, his educational background, but we said that this man will come. And he walked and he was on time. Sometimes today is busy. He comes in on time. He stays there up to 10 o'clock, and the vehicle has to drive him home. At one time, I had a vehicle problem. I had to drive with him all the way around Sinka. Yeah. And the vehicle had to drive him back home in Johnsonville. Yeah. I know the work they did at LBS. It was so hard to work in the night to see a young man at Washington living his home. He has family, but it's still on the radio from 7. From what time? From 8 to 10.
Yeah. Sometimes we exceed.
Yeah. But one of the things that LBS has maintained is that show we started. They may have come up with different names. Washington Tape, TRPH, that remain in there. But you know how to spell Washington already. So they maintain the show in different slots with different innovations coming in. Yeah. I listen to our people, Lester Tenney.
Yeah, Lester.
Lester Tenney. I listen to what the guy name called Lobo.
Yeah.
I have not seen. I don't know Lobo for anywhere. If I saw him today, I would not know him.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
You can draw him bill like they I don't know him. I listen to them. Look, I listen to different facets of this of talk shows in this country. TRPH, TR. Yeah. So from different places, whether for against, in, on, whatsoever, I follow them. Let me welcome you, Washington.
Thank you, Jala, and let me tell the Liberian people that I am on Voice of Liberia. This is my debut.
Sure.
And all.
I waited for the guy to put it first on the screen.
Yes.
Yeah. So Washington is here as my co-host today.
Yes.
He's not here forever, but sometimes I will bring these young people who have the knowledge to take over from us after we are left.
Good.
It's okay now. After we are left, because I have been a professor for 23 years now.
That's a long time.
The first time I took all the microphones at Radio Veritas was a man called Zoga Jeans. I don't know if you heard about him. You didn't hear about Zoga Jeans?
No, I didn't.
Then he called me and said, I went to Radio Veritas from Talking Drum Studio from 2003. And then I went there in 1998 as a young journalist and reporter.
Yeah.
We had a Barbara Kofa, Elizabeth Onuyu Hoff, the Tia Doma. We had Ole Johnson. And these are two same. We worked for the BBC before. Sam Howard. It's okay now. The model house came out. When the Radio Veritas became one of the best newscasters there. On the two list of Mr. Legendary Running, Francine Wula, the man like what her name? Alfonso Zion, the Minister of Foreign Affairs or Legal Affairs. They're all brothers. I'm happy to be here. Let me welcome Opa Hammer, the rest of you. Let me hear you. Come, welcome.
Jala, thank you. And I must be amazed. I must be flabbergasted.
You can wait for that.
Yeah. Look,
You must be elated.
I must be elated.
Flabbergasted person.
Everything. Absolutely everything. So, when you stated the remedy, right? Reflection back at LBS. When we did that show at LBS, when I started that show, you listened to me the first day, and I wouldn't believe that the day TT and I in that show, everything was through the and all of that. Monday was supposed to have kicked off. Sunday, my father passed.
Yes. Yes. And it was a painstaking experience. Remember, you came on the show that night. You came.
Who told me? Aaron called.
Wow, the veteran Aaron.
So Aaron called that night. He said, Washington. He said, son, I know the pain you're enduring, but you have to prove to your nation. Go and take up the national responsibility. Go and let Liberia hear what you have. I said, you can make it. My father just tragically.
Yeah.
And you want me to sit down the radio and say, Father, it's yesterday.
Yes, you are today.
You are today.
Absolutely.
So go and take up the national responsibility. Do you know what it means?
James Keller, the camera is now on Washington. Washington.
Do you know what it means as a young man like you, to explore, to tell Liberia, most especially on the state broadcast, what you have inside of you, the impetus, the tenacity that you carry.
Yeah,
Yes. You are this young man who is intellectually superior. So go out, make use of the opportunity. I sat down in the living room that night and wondered, so what is Aaron saying? The next day, I have to go. When I told my mother the show, she said, "Why are you mad? Your father just said." I said, "No, I'm going."
That's my passion.
My passion. Because Jala, I want take over from you. The likes of Jala, who I've met at LPS, I'd like to take over. These people, these prestigious media practitioners in our country who have set the premise, lay the groundwork, paved the way. I'd like to take over from you. So I am 100% elated and ecstatic to be in your studios this time. Talk about variety of issues concerning our country. So I want to thank you, the Voice of Liberia family, for giving me the privilege and opportunity. Currently with Prime FM, and
I follow you.
yeah, so
I follow you and Kevin.
yeah,
I follow you and Vesely.
at Prime
And the
FM.
Prime FM, you do another show.
Yeah.
But it's good to have you here today because I want to bring a new flag to this program. We have people who have address knowledge. Somebody you on a Prime FM, they listen to you, listen to Prime FM.
Yes.
Other people listen to
Every station has its own
audience, yes. Everybody, the least you expect has one of the biggest audience. So Washington is today, listen to thousands of millions of people around the world because this station goes so fast. No, we
It comes
gotta,
across.
yes,
It comes across.
yes. So we get relay in Nigeria, relay in Ghana, and relay in Ghana.
And
So
it
just
go across.
go across.
Yeah,
So
it goes-
let me say welcome. I want to bring this theme song and welcome the guys who just joined us just
yes.
now after Jimmy Jimmy Jacko. Welcome, Richard. James Richard, welcome from Freetown City. Mohammed K. Kamara, welcome from the United Arab Emirates, Abu Dhabi. I was in that area just a year, 2 ago. I enjoyed the scenery of the place. I had to pay $100 at the airport to go to see Dubai. $100. Yeah. I don't know the live from us. Come from Indonesia, I went to Jakarta City, went for the climate change. I just went in Azerbaijan. It was in Bali City. I had to fly from Jakarta to Bali, almost 2 hours, maybe 4 days, came back. I want to pop at Dubai. I heard Dubai. I went there, I paid $100 at the airport to go just drive around. Came back again. I went in about it's a beautiful city. I just saying that Mr. Mohammed Kamara is a beautiful city. David Kevlar, welcome. James Keller, welcome. Watching from Washington, how are you? George, George, how are you? Watching you from Sacramento, the USA, California. George, George, my friend and brother from BWA. We together, BWA. 1999, we were the first series of special program. We're there. George, welcome, my friend and brother. Francis Kenneth Iris calling from Fort in Rana Street. Chris Silly has joined us from the USA. Chris, welcome. Watching from Dubai. While we're in the rescue children eat for the Christmas. It says Buinu to be the manager. Andrew S. Fire Jr. has joined us from somewhere. Say I'm calling from the office of the Masses Rescue Mission Information Hub. Brother Tap. He said, brother Tap. So JKK President Weah is the type like PRJ, right? Aloysius Cool Nelson Nylon. Aloysius Cool Nylon web. Let me get this song. The theme song as Mr. Tapper takes us through the drill. What will happen after?
All right. So today happens to be a splendid competition on Voice of Liberia. So there are too many things we're talking about. We'll be looking at the death scenario of Senator Prince Johnson that has these different political implications. We'll break them down to, different perspectives, different fulcrums, and talk about all of the contributing factor. We'll also look at the Ethiopian airline that has been launched in Liberia. A lot of people hype this, government's intervention with the Ethiopian airline. We want to know what economic benefit does it bring to the country. We also want to know, why should we be celebrating an airline? Does it make any sense? We want to inform our people, the necessity of, the airline coming back to Liberia. What does it mean for our country. In the 21st century, should we still be celebrating the retrieve of an airline? We also will be looking at the LD, right? The president made additional appointment at the LD. We want to look at the folks there, whether they can be able to minimize the proliferation and multiplicity of illicit substances in the country. Drugs, is hallowing the young people. We want to look at that. The ability of the Director General, Mr. Swall.
Yes. He just went to confirmation a few days ago.
Yes. We want to look at his ability because he was there before, right? And now coming back, resurfacing. Let's have a flashback of what he did before. Let's look at his record. Let the man's record speak for him. Then let's look at his ability, a parallel with the folks that have joined him at the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency. We'll look at that. And then we'll look at the president's recent, ultimatum statement. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The president said the folks he appointed in government must declare their assets. Yeah. If they do not declare their assets, he will suspend them. We want to look at, for me,
just going to 1 year. 1 year now.
I already took the position on that.
And I also have a position.
Yes, I already took the position.
The president, His Excellency, who has appointing power in his hand.
Yes. To be given
ultimatum. Well, the first thing is that we are appointed as government official.
Yes.
You must declare
the laws are on the board.
The laws are on the board. You must have an asset declaration.
Yes.
And one of the things that got beat also my asset was because we didn't declare our asset before when government left. And we have to declare asset.
Exactly.
It was in the process. They beat on us. Why are they doing the same thing?
So these are things we'll look at effectively. And then on the flip side of 5 and on the flip side of 4 to 5, we are expecting, I just spoke with him, he has already confirmed that he will be here. Dominic Nimlin, President of Patel, we want to look in the private sector investment. Because there are too many, financial turbulence.
Yes.
When it comes to
I listened to him about what happened, how the Patel was disregarded to go with the president to the business forum in Canada, right? And he was left out.
The business community was
left out. I listened to him.
So we're going to control attention to the business sector of Liberia and all of these different talking points. But let me make one disclaimer, Jala.
Please do.
Fellow Liberians, my view and opinion on this platform does not represent, Voice of Liberia. Voice of Liberia is not sanctioned. My Jala is going to be diversified.
Thank you.
And I would disagree with Jala. He will disagree.
Of course.
That is the beauty of the show. So I am not here to sing, what Jala's opinion is. Leader Jala will have to corroborate what I say.
Absolutely.
Yes, but we are here to share, ideas and to find information, to disseminate what we have in the template. So please, I am a professional journalist. Jala is a senior colleague and mentor. He's a professional journalist as well. And so he doesn't sanction my view.
I will not sanction you. So let's just put a speed on the message journalists now. Let's end with them. We'll come to you, and you're going to start the ball rolling on the issue. Raise the first issue. I think we'll start with the LTE.
Yes.
Then we'll proceed. All right. Let me get a thing as I recognize the guys on the live Facebook. Andrew F. Jr. watching from somewhere. He said Mission Hub is there. Mohammed S. Kamara Raya coming. Emmanuel Man watching from Boston. Welcome, Emmanuel Man. Vojos Yaman. Watching from Duazon. Emmanuel Bokai Hollywood. Watching and listening from the west coast of the United States. Man Yamaswan Chitarito. Watching from he said, what's the Liberia? Thank you guys for the good work in the country. Roosevelt T. Jr. watching from looking down. Zebunu Tobe, watching from Dubai City, is going to get Nima County President 29. Dati Topa, watching for Omega Maga City project. Roosevelt Albi, watching from Ghana. Where is Success Publicator? They've been watches us from the office of Marvin Cole. Harris Sopo, watching from New Georgia. Francis Kenneth Harris. That song is not clear. We're going to work on that. Success Publicator says, good afternoon, Pastor Liberia. Please have mercy on Liberia. God, he said, asking God to have mercy on Liberia. Voyager Chairman, I'm in total violation of the code of conduct. Cyrus Johnson, watching from the Masters Rescue Mission. Rennie T. Elliott, watching from Cecil City, Rivers County, the city of natural beauty. One way to enter, come out. One road to enter Cecil. Lord, man. Sarah Johnson, good afternoon, John. I'm in Washington, right? I'm watching from the Masters. I read that thing earlier. Affair Wiggy, watching from Radio Toyota Compound in Toyota City, Bone County. How is my friend and brother Orlando calling me? After we good morning, Jonah. Ellis Gibson watching from somewhere, he says from Chikizu Factory. Matthew Abba Antochi watching from Kuwait Market area, while Ronda Wallaby has joined me from Minnesota, the US. Washington. Let's move on. Yeah. What was the first minute? What was the first minute?
So let's talk about the concept of the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency.
Okay.
So the Liberian Senate has just gone through the confirmation hearing of the nominated, because the confirmation hearing is not out yet. Yes. Whether he is to be confirmed or denied. So they got to hear him, all of the different things that he has to say. And then they go into the committee room and validate all the different points. Then they come out and say, yes, with everything you said, we as a committee deem it necessary to confirm you. You are finally confirmed.
Okay.
So that has not been used. He has, he has.
You mean the Anthony Saul?
Yes.
The current director.
Yes.
Okay.
So he's just going through the hearing. The confirmation report will come out after the hearing.
Okay.
But I think we're optimistic that he will be confirmed.
Okay.
But he wasn't.
Why are you so optimistic?
But Jala, let's look at this Liberian Senate. How many persons have been denied confirmation since Mr. Waka came to power?
And the composition is they are all from the ruling establishment.
And not only from the ruling establishment, but those who have worked with the previous party administration.
Yeah, and they are coming back.
They're coming back. And you understand?
So Anthony Saul is not the exception.
He's never an exception. He will not be an exception. He was part of the Unity Party before, and he held this identical position, and he's resurfaced to be the drug, the director general of the LDA. So the Liberian Senate has not made a record that we have denied 2 or 3 nominees
for Joseph
Waka.
And my greatest disappointment would be if the Senate on Foreign Affairs, or second whatsoever, which I know will happen, would be to have a man called Louis Brown confirmed. Do you know what I say? So listen, Anthony Saul has been there before. That old man is a seasoned professional. Yeah. I follow him to the end time. The last batch of consignment of drugs was confiscated. Do you know that the guys put this thing they call cocaine into a box, some small boxes, and they send it to DHL? Yeah. And that old man pay on intelligence. The guys from Morocco informed the DA here that they were boxes of being sent. They put it in pampers. The pampers. Put in pampers. So when the guys arrived here, the plane arrived and it was like DA when guys are going to pick up, the DA confiscated and arrested his wife. It was the last time I interacted with woman Anthony Saul. So I may not have any disappointment
Yes.
in this new government. He stayed there. He has been a government officer for 40 years. Going back to America, worked with a consultancy. Now, GMB saw that he comes back. I don't have a problem with that, but go ahead. I don't want to bring up that.
So,
Washington, guess who is coming? But you just said with the mayor of the just said about Mr. Washington Johnson. Yeah, calling from yeah.
why, no matter
No
matter what you say, he has to be on this panel. But he's a professional colleague.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So let's go ahead.
So now, what I'm calculating, what I'm looking at is the rescue agenda. Now, one of the things they said, the CDC administration was being bullied, right?
Yeah.
Was being condemned. The Unity Party said, Mr. Weah and his administration were the progenitor of cocaine and marijuana and all kinds of illicit substances that infiltrated the country. You understand?
And as a result, Darrell Zealand, the CDC guys are canceled.
Exactly.
Georgia is canceled.
So these were some of the things, some of the comments made by the former vice president, current president, and stand-up bearer of the Unity Party when he was campaigning.
Yes.
So he said that he's going to.
And those arguments have resonated with the people.
Exactly.
So I've elected Joseph Walker now as president. Now the onus is on him from my side that he's supposed to LDA to the highest extent. You know what they put it? But do you know that the guys reduced the budget of the DA?
But these are things that we're coming to.
Yes, so go ahead. Go ahead.
Now,
I don't know.
Sure. So now what happens is that Mr. Walker, then stand-up bearer of the UP, sold this information proficiently to the Liberian people that he is the remedy to these,
social menaces,
social cataclysm that were affecting the people, and he can solve these problems. So he sold the information, and the people bought the information. Now, my greatest disappointment and dismay about this whole drug thing is that we are going 1 year with an unstable institution that has the ability and the propensity to infuse confusion and anarchy and pandemonium in our country, in the proliferation of drugs. Because what happens is that when young people are infested with these things, with these illicit substances, they tend to, they turn,
go ahead.
They turn the environment volatile. They turn the environment to be hostile. And then you become a victim. Washington becomes a victim. Senior colleague becomes a victim. Because Mr. Walker said that he will transform the drug enforcement agency. We are going 1 year, complete 1 year.
And what happened? Let me say thanks to Mr. Peters. He was subpoenaed from the U.S. Embassy, brought to the DEA to run the place, to put him in your form. He reformed the place. But to my greatest surprise was that the budget of the LDA was dropped significantly. Power to Mr. Bonner's comment that I will ensure that the DA fight this menace called drug abuse. Now, then was able to Kumar and his deputies. They fought for another. The guys are fighting for those money. They fought Kumar's head of the institution. He got this paid. Now we know that Anthony Saul is then a Director General of the DA, and he's there. Or I'm not a pessimist. I am an optimist.
Yes, right.
And what optimism about is that Mr. Anthony Saul will get the requisite support from the government to this budget allocation now with the budget, the Senate and the House that they will make more allocation for the DA to go up. Do you know that they are giving the DA who don't have salaries?
The thing is,
So one thing that Mr. Anthony Saul should have to do now is so ensure, have a conversation with the president, have a conversation with the head of the Senate security and the both houses security, because they are the one who can be giving you some head on.
The thing is conspicuous, Chala.
It's conspicuous.
So people, people who are supposed to be fighting,
Mm.
they barely $150.
Some make less than
Some
$50.
are on staff payment.
Yeah, they call it informers. They are
Yes.
informers.
Now, these people that are supposed to be fighting drug, you're not paying them to reduce this national menace,
Mhm.
to reduce this national problem, and you just put them from the side, and put them in the LDA. Now, tell me how drastic and forceful the fight against drugs is going to be. We know the danger this thing brings to our economy. It brings to our country.
Yeah.
You know the danger.
And so one of the things we go to Mr. Watson Johnson, your colleague from our
Yes.
that the DA and its deputies should look into the institution. Every institution has bad apples,
Exactly.
and the DA is not an exception. There are people who should be in the service who've been there before. He inherited them. Mr. Saul might have inherited them, maybe through Eddie Krumah and through Mr. Peters, who was on the USM message. He needs to sit and see how these guys are being. Some people don't want to be the same.
They have a character problem.
Yeah.
People there.
I don't want to be there. I didn't know. I do my operation. I didn't know. I gotta go. But unless he does that and know the roster of men that he has on his payroll, and if the salaries are very small, like $50 or $75, he's still got to $150, because the Minister of Finance has said that by 2025, Augustine Gaffron said that, and I praise him on this medium, that by 2025, there will be nobody who makes $150 or $50 on whatsoever we are.
They're going back to status quo.
150.
They're going back to 150.
Even the police, the police, the immigration, and the DA,
Yeah.
they will add $230 on the salaries. So my urge to Mr. Anthony Swope is that look at your budget, look at the men you have on payroll, and ensure that you have equalized them. Those who are on parole, maybe not parole, but those who are patrolling, who are not on the salaries of the LDA, if the number is so large, again, accommodate them, take them off and manage with the small number you have, so they can pay efficiently and adequately, and be very robust in their job. Let's welcome Mr. Watson Johnson, as we welcome Asata Miller, Mr. Griffin watching from Red Light area. Thanks for joining us. Morris Kamara, welcome. Keep sending your messages. We'll read them for you on the live Facebook feed. Let me welcome that friend, Professor Mr. Watson Johnson. Yeah. Microphone is on? Let me check. Let me check. Let's say you get. Oh, someone here help me. See, I think it's on. Go again.
It's
No, it's quiet. Go again. Go again. The number, what number is my? Can you please summarize? You come that way. Yeah, come that way. And you will have it. So Kudu, welcome. There may be my body, but I'm sorry for the loss of nephew, my brother. Yeah, so Watson Johnson, microphone. Okay, I think you okay. Is that? Okay. I think you are on. This is okay. I think that's your mic. Oh, what is it? Number here is okay, that's it. You got to go.
You started laughing. The microphone is
I got mad. Let's say you're creating. We have 1 more hour. We'll talk from now to 45 minutes and 10 minutes call.
okay.
Yeah, 15, 20 minutes call.
Thank you.
So let's. Your microphone is on. You know. Yeah, on here. Okay, oh, yes.
All right.
Well, okay, let's. It's on now.
No. Okay, so it's on.
So what's it on?
He's off.
What's it? You asking on?
Thank you so much.
He's off.
It's off. Put it. He's off.
The feedback.
There's a
Check
feedback.
it.
All right. What I say
You getting me?
again? You get it?
He's off.
Oh, yeah. Technical assistance can help us. Yeah. All right. I think you on now.
I'm good.
You're good.
Okay.
Everybody's good. Yeah, everybody's good.
Thank you so much.
Let's listen to you on the thing.
Yeah, I mean, regarding the fight against drug,
Yes.
it is a holistic fight, and it is not a fight we can say that we put squarely on the feet of the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency, because it drug, it has several components. Okay, you must look at the importers and the users as well. So fighting drug, you need to be very careful how you go about fighting drugs. So we cannot say, oh, yeah, because we have a drugs enforcement agency, so we say we hold them responsible. So the first thing is that the power that we have the political will in terms of fighting drugs. I heard Washington talks about support. Support is also important, and rehabilitation too as well. So now, I must commend the president, even though we don't know what led to the dismissal of those he appointed initially. But I think we wanted to know what really happened, because there were a rash of allegations levied against the former head of the institution.
AB command the rest.
Yes, exactly.
And
So,
AB
to have them dismissed and the public not informed what led to the dismissal.
and that's what brings me to my disappointment that the president sets up a committee to I'll come. I just want to to investigate the guys who have done what they did. AB is false. He's attacked by two of his deputies, and there was a altercation that went wrong. You suspended them. You subjected them to a process of investigation. But the investigation comes out disappointingly that the president doesn't come with the report that has an investigation. Just a point.
Exactly. So yes, I've been dismissed. But I would say yes. Even when Christopher Peters was serving as the officer in charge, yeah, he made some strides. He made some efforts, and then they brought back Mr. Swart. So what I'm saying is that
It's actually Mr. Saw.
okay, Mr. Swart. So what I'm saying is that, sometimes
It's what I tell you, Paul.
when you tell a woman I love you, what you doing behind Washington?
Yeah.
Washington can take care of you. I will buy you this, I'll buy you that. I'm better than Washington.
Yeah.
And because of that, she gets attracted to you.
Okay.
And then she said, let me leave Tala or let me leave Washington. And then she's behind you, and those things you promised, she cannot see them. So I would say they were all political rhetoric, in terms because you wanted to get the votes of the people.
Okay.
And what we're also asking about, we're saying it's too early for the government to perform miracles. The Yuba administration promised we will do this, do that, but I think it's too early, for us to expect too much. Let's manage our expectations. So the issue of drugs is very key. Now, you go around, the users that I talk about are the ones affected. Some of them don't go to school, taking the course. So I think one way this government can demonstrate its seriousness is to first declare it as a national emergency.
They did.
A national emergency, that's first declaration. That's the
And the national emergency now what?
So now what
They
you
did.
what you
Yes,
what you need to do now is to
what-
research credit jams. Why is it that even though we declare as a national crisis for yesterday, children are saving,
So what's it? It is declared as a national emergency. What does that really mean?
well, it means that first thing first,
My understanding that there's already a legislation that has made it a non-billable offense. Of course. So then, if you don't want the water to enter the room, then you have to block the leakage. So what do we do? How do we go about in terms of protecting our borders? How do we monitor those who are considered suspects, those who are importing those dangerous substances? So if we just run it now, those in the ghettos, it's not going to help. The fact that we have failed to attack, the entry points, exactly, making sure if John Bryan is arrested, you prosecute him, you have him paraded, you post him on the TV, and that person is in prison for importing drugs in this country that is endangering the lives of our children, is served as a caveat. All right,
absolutely.
But we make the law, but we don't implement the law. That's the problem we have in Liberia. So if you say it's a national emergency or a national crisis, it means that it must come with some level of punishment.
So
how will you
So in nature, what do we do? Yeah. Do we look up to Mr. Anthony Saw now, who has been given these facts to perform as now? Because at the time we have a commander, national emergency. Anthony Andrew Peters, Christopher Peters there. He helped a lot, facing a lot of them, when he appeared on here at night.
Yes.
But he had a very good idea about this minutes. But then he didn't stay there, he left. But there comes Mr. Anthony Saw. What do you think he needs to do? Do we need another emergency on this matter? Or we just need to reinforce it to the effort of the new LDA director?
So two things, Chala. Let me respectfully disagree with Senior colleague Watson. Now, if you talk about giving the government time, look, Chala, to be honest, I don't think in leadership there's anything that you need to talk about giving time. Okay. This administration, the Unity Party administration, was cognizant of the challenges that they were going to face. So if they came
as a resolution,
of course I agree. And most especially they said they were coming to rescue. You understand? So that means I can determine that.
But you have to hide.
No, but the rescue is rescue is a process.
There's a process.
You understand?
But then you still go 1 year.
He got a right to disagree with me. What I'm saying is that it's a process. There are some progresses made by this government in different spectrums, right? But there are huge lapses in other spectrums, and that's what I want to make. So if the senior colleague said, give the government time, I believe this government is 1 year going now, Chala, and understand the danger posed to this country if you do not fight drastically against the proliferation of drug in this country. Understand how many young people we lose on a daily basis.
Absolutely. My name is a drug user at the drug user.
How many people we lose? If Mr. Barker said that he was coming to change and to transmogrify the different sectors, specifically to redeem the young people from, the proliferation of drug. That means the Unity Party is supposed to clamp down. The Unity Party is supposed to have a strategic, planned structural agenda to combat drug. So if Senior colleague Watson said that we're supposed to give the government time to fight drug, I disagree with that. I disagree. Secondly, we made drug as a national emergency. The fact that the president said that drug is a national emergency means that the president is going to be drastic. Look at the president's response when it comes to the fight against drug. You put a man to an agency or an institution that is very key in fighting this national disaster. You made a man active, subjected the man's authority.
You mean Christopher Peters?
Chris Peters. And if you are
just a person.
But I want to say acting.
If
you are the acting manager here, if you are the acting manager, you don't. And we're talking about this national cataclysm. You understand? So what I'm saying is that Since the president said that drug is a national emergency, the president must be robust. The president must be
Since Mr. Soga put them to that, because of his he's got a confirmation. There are people from the international community who are starting to mess with him. Because once you are what are those messing nobody wants to do it. So the US government, the government are doing this now. After the government have some hand to bite. And all we hope for is that the government should be the necessary for enhancement of the men in the black and for the support of the fight against drugs. Because I don't think
and the future of this country.
I don't think that the guys this is about billing people or not billing at full is working. You understand?
They be trying to improve that thing, but
listen,
we can see the guy when it comes.
It takes all the serious money who has part of this company to do that.
Yes.
And so that leave a room for you have that. If it goes like this, if we think that it can do, we know how to.
The only way Mr. can survive unless the government gives him the resources that he needs.
I say I'm not pessimistic.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's
Washington has admitted that the government has made some efforts.
Yes.
Right? So the issue of drugs, I like the way you put it, it's a serious menace. It's an old age. Now, for the past 6 years, under the XY CDC government, people complain that there's a proliferation of drugs on the market. And I was clear. Let me assume that I'm playing the role as a devil advocate. So I said, I even use an analogy where you promise the girl, you do this for, and after making a hair thing, and then it decides to love you, you cannot fulfill those promises. So that's the same, attention I was trying to draw to the government. But I did not say that we should give the government time. I said after the government has promised and the people expectations are high, but the other side will say, this is a new government and you have to get the government down. But fighting drug, okay? As I said, we need to look at it holistically. It is not only we ourselves have to get involved. Even us parents. How do we even look at our children? Okay? So for example, if we say we have a violation, a non-people offense, we have to act in line with the law. If people are arrested, because in fact all those people are arrested, where are they? Because I remember during his days at the LDA,
there was a guy arrested,
people were being arrested. Where are they? Are they people
So that brought me to my memory that there's a young man who said he was taking gas with his people, and then they say he brought a guy. You know the case about every command at time.
Yes.
He was on the court. So if Mr. Anthony Saul sits well after being confirmed, these are the questions to be put to him. Before he came, your predecessor said they arrested people for drugs XY, and they were in the custody of the LDA. Were they billed because drugs is unbillable? It's just that real is unbillable. So where are they? If they were free, why were they free? These are the questions. Let's move to the next one.
So let me follow the city's administration. The biggest drugs case.
Cartel,
That cartel, why become of it? Up to now, we don't know the drug.
The guys came after they every day on the desk.
Exactly. Some people even blame on the Ministry of Justice. All right. So what I'm saying is that, look, not because those who are in power have the opportunity to take the children abroad, but it could be your distant relative.
Of course.
That could be abused by peer pressure.
Announce the cash giveaway is *799 OK / number 8 for Boston, Liberia. Play with 100 LT to win $3,000 on this morning. Again, that's cash giveaway from Boston, Liberia. *799 Think OK. Yeah, OK. / number 8 for Boston, Liberia. Play with $100. You get $3,000. I hope my young brother watching on other hands. Okay. What's the next one?
So, the executive management a couple of days ago informed the country that the president was about to take a drastic decision, and if I am permitted, I just want to inform our audience through reading this message from the e-mention published by the e-mention. Yes. So the president said that he is going to suspend indefinitely people who are reneging to declare their assets. Imagine at about this time. Yes, the president is
After almost 1 year.
almost 1 year. And when they are lost in the book, yes, when they are lost in the book,
They didn't give an ultimatum.
yes, 1 week. 1 week. I'm just trying to get it. One week. Okay. So the president said that those folks he appointed in government who have refused to declare their assets, he gave them 10 days to declare. If they do not,
If they don't do what happened to them.
if they do not declare, then he will suspend them. But here is the let's look at it. Yes, let's look at it. The first thing here, let's applaud the president, even though there was some, because he made a promise that he would declare his assets, publish his assets. But if you remember, Jala, we can't behind this president to publish his assets.
He did.
Yes, he did. And one thing I want to say, emphatically clear, that this president, I don't know, I did not see Ellen publish her assets.
No, she didn't.
I did not see Mr. We have published his
Not
assets.
at all.
But this president, let him take the credit for going to the extent,
Absolutely, I agree with you.
yes, to publish his assets.
Absolutely.
This president has tend to be corrected because we got fast check. This president seems to be the only Liberian president to publish his assets.
And in matter of fact, when Ellen declared her assets and she didn't publish it, they were pro-democracy institutions and activists in Liberia. They said, declaring your assets is not enough. We want to know where you have your assets. Exactly. Then the question came from other and the encouraged from other people. Why do you want the president to declare assets? To publish assets. Declaration and publish assets.
Because the code of conduct declared.
Yeah.
That's the point.
You are who
To publish. Yes.
So if the president have published an asset, you are compared to the likes of Amakone and the lack of
And other people who had corruption.
it was at the time the war bank to publish it. The guy said, the guy out you kind of go after people. What tell you say when you see what as a money coming there?
No.
So Waka has his very well.
Exactly.
To have said. And let me just in avert it across the table.
Yes.
I want to just
Let me get snapped.
what he did was very great. And the fact that he's around that it's not only a guy who would publish his asset, he will say, apologize. I do that. I can't remember. Years after,
He did not publish.
that was a show of leadership. You come and say, I've apologized to declare asset. What disappointment the president is that not declare asset. You be begging your people to declare asset?
Listen, John. This president declared his assets. Take another step further. Publish his assets. This president is the head of government, the commander in chief. I have the president published asset here. I have it here, John. He published his president Joseph Walker published his assets. This must be a sign to the folks that he appointed in government, who are working in government, that follow the leader. Now, my disappointment, follow the leader. My disappointment is that Mr. Walker did not publish his assets, and the folks he appointed, they are defying him. They are defying him. That's a defiance. Not just to publish, but to even declare. How can you be in the government where the president, whom, has appointed
wanted you publish, declare and publish, then you, the lieutenant, refused. I am expecting this president to even put up a release now, 1 year now. Alexandra was on one of the radio stations, and she said the Unity Party administration, some of the folks in the government, a huge percentage of them, they have not published, they have not even declared their assets. And she was calling on them to do. If the president can publish and declare his assets, he should not be calling on those folks that he has the constitutional authority to wake up one morning and say, all of you who have not declared your assets, you are dismissed. This cannot be the president.
And I want to borrow this from Ellen. Ellen had traveled for one international trip. There says service for arrival. Yeah, the service for arrival. She went there and they didn't see many officials. And Ellen saw that just for test service. Ellen is up with her. And they want to after we are from the cabinet, because the comfort like principle. Someone would say Ellen dismissed because they didn't go to service to go wherever.
You see that?
So she dismissed, she suspended them for 10 minutes. But 10 minutes is how long they can come back. So when he is in the cabinet, when one Gonglo said, I will not go by Labour Minister. He resigned his position. Many young people in government, the first time coming government, many people being there coming. If you took a decision like that and get announced a dismissal of people, not suspension, that means a suspension in less. A dismissal. You see them running.
We even be talking about this time. Yes.
Listen,
this is already a violation of law.
Let me just make my point, then come to pass the close and they won't go to the airport.
Yes.
What happened? I got appointed in 2001 by President George Weah. As a matter of fact, I were at Banner FM. We had a talk driving to Johnson. Now, I have time to prepare. Then the minister of Economic That's your running. Mr. Gravy, congratulations. He said, what's that? Well, he been appointed by the president of Liberia as deputy director of LPS for public affairs. How come Mr. Minister check it? I want to mention it was there. We started and immediately after that, claim has.
Good.
When the government coming to an end, the president said, that's a declaration of asset. I took some time to declare my asset. I didn't complete. I didn't have time to do everything. It was this force in every party because OKF I made. Sibetobe and I worked together together. We brought a young people together there. They're there today. Those guys on the radio that I declare my asset. They did a talk show with me. They did a news story that read for 2 days. I was shocked because the same people in the government who were those guys who were against me because I declare asset. And I went there, the video I met. Thanks to Moses Cole, the executive director. I went and saw that. He told me just 5 minutes to go through the drills. I did my everything. I want to rise it. They see Justice Minister now, his wife has around 18 feet. I went there, I didn't rise that day. So it doesn't tell you anything. No. Why you this is serious and we need to be hammering on the net before it goes out of hand. Let me say welcome to Mr. Ahmad Bar, watching from somewhere in Banazwe Keba. Mr. Working Wyman watching from somewhere he says he's watching from Kawa. Mr. Watson Johnson. Let's say take a look.
Yes. Yes, I agree. We have to follow the law. All right. So it is not when you enter in government, you should declare your asset. Even the law is clear. If you live in government, you should declare your asset. And so the president is the leader of the country. So you lead by example. The fact that you declare the asset, I'm not sure that law is compelling public officials to publish their assets. I think it is clear that it was declared, and that declaration was made at the headquarters of the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission. Sure. Because you see, for the corruption, we have 3 components. if you look at the issue of prevention, this is where the IA comes in, and the issue of investigation from the GSC and hold people accountable, the LACC, make people accountable, prosecute people, and hold them liable for whatever violation. So, as the president, if the fact that the president can declare his assets, demonstrating transparency, integrity, and accountability, I think his tenants should emulate his example.
Yeah.
But moving to 1 year now, the president cannot be seen as a leader who is begging, his appointees to declare their asset, because that's the law. We want to know what you had before entering government, and for the past 2-3 years, what you acquire, and if you live in government, to know, what you have achieved since you've been in government, because you cannot be in institutions where people do procurement. You're responsible for signing check. You're responsible for playing with millions. Let's know how you enter in government, and let's know how you live in government. So it's very, very important. And my own disappointment with this whole issue of asset declaration, we sing song about it, but has it been accused when the FCC had done an investigation? Okay, to say, look, let's investigate all those other officials in the government. To say, hey, John Brown, you enter government, you're worth 5,000. Let's calculate the salary. The last time we checked, you worth over 2 million. How did they get the money? You enter government with three-bedroom house. After 4 years, you get mansions everywhere. How do you acquire those stuff? Okay, that's what we want to see the LSPC doing. All right. And now to be causing knowledge, declare asset. Look, those are the legislators. If they can declare the assets, those people are. Well, I mean,
some of them refuse.
Let's go.
Most violent.
What I'm saying is, what I'm saying, I'm not a spokesperson of the legislature.
Yeah,
but if you look at the issue of asset declaration, I think mainly it's for those in the executive. Because Ransom Johnson is one lawmaker saying that. I only depend on my salary. I'm not involved into procurement. I'm not buying. I'm not into services.
No, I guess you don't have to watch our Dylan's argument that only those who do declare assets.
No, that's I don't listen to that. I didn't listen to it. What I'm saying is that, for example, even look at those who want to contest for position in the legislature. The same law is saying that you resign. So it's saying that so you don't have an open hand over the next person. You must resign at least 1 or 2 years after the election. So that is restricting appointed officials. So those in the legislature, I'm saying, Representative Dara Griffin is receiving a bonus salary. Dara Griffin is not selling check here and there for public services. To buy cars, to buy petroleum, to buy office furniture. But those in the executive, that's why the law says you must declare an asset because you know what you have to come in with before entering. So you can't pour in your own ministry, you contain millions of dollars in 1 year time, you go through for life. So I think the president
and to close up on it, what we have, like you said, Watson said, while you were here, the LSCC, I don't know if we have a record of the LSCC going further. People have declared their absence in this country. And after they've left government, we have never seen the LSCC to go and say, oh, my man, what asset you declare, not the correct asset. And you understand? It's just formality. So what is the necessity of this whole entire asset declaration? Because people just go declare whatever they declare. They just go declare. So the man goes, he steals, and he comes out of government. Then at the end of the day, LSCC can't even go and check. They can't even go and check.
That's one of the bad things in doing this. If nobody cares.
Because these properties need to be compensated.
I enter government, if I enter government, I have one house.
Yeah. I left here. I get 3 houses. I got 5. We got one. We got one hotel. We got one university. We got one university. To go to get money. No, yeah. So that once we were finding that for this one. Yes. What was the last one? The last. Because from this conversation, I will be able to go. And Dominic will be alive. We just we say half of that. Okay, no problem. 10 minutes. No problem. No problem. So, what happened? We announced to the public that we just joined us. This is Liberia. It's wonderful. I invited my young brother Washington there as a co-host. It's a guest co-host. A guest co-host. Meaning, come to just sit back today. Probably guest presenter on the show. And Mr. Moses Watson, a former television anchor at Power TV, is here as a discussant. Mm-hmm. Let's have a conversation. Yes. So, the passing of Senator Johnson has shocked the country, and a lot of arrows are pointed to Nimba. Nimba in our history, in our political history, is this things maker, this political decision maker. We can tell from 2005 post-war elections have, as we called it, Nimba County decides the next president. So it happened in 2005, 11, 17, and 2023. And the person who's been the forefront, the center, has finally formed a forerunner, the late Senator Johnson. Now, there are too many speculations, even before what happened yesterday. There are too many speculations, and want to look at that. A lot of people say Nimba now will be divided. The political dialectics in Nimba will change. Everybody is going to fishing in Nimba. Senator Johnson, who used to direct, the votes in Nimba is absent, and so that anybody can come absent forever, for good. For good. So that means, the people in Nimba are going to be politically disjointed, and they're going to be political infiltrators. They're going to infiltrate Nimba. They're going to destabilize, that concretize political decision-making process in Nimba. Now, we want to look at what is it going to be like in Nimba. We want to look at how do you foresee the political climate in Nimba because we're going to election after the Constitution say after 30 days inform the NEC. So the Senate is going to be informing the NEC that one person has exited, and so there's going to be elections. What is the determining political factor you see in Nimba before we go to what happened yesterday? Is Nimba open for that? But again, it needs to be a double barrel question. Okay, no problem. What happened in Nimba with the demise of Prince Johnson, and what clouded this visitation of George Weah to the former senator's house, which has been talked about ancient and rising. Yeah. Why the real issue of sympathy was driven into things of ancient. Let's listen to you. Yeah, I just want to hear you with the political comment as Nimba first. Yeah. Then we go to the history.
First, let me extend my deepest condolences to the people of Nimba County. Yes, a political demagogue, President of Prince Johnson, is dead, is no more. So I don't want to go to the political aspect of his death. Yes, people are happy, sad. What are you looking at? Prince Johnson was the political godfather of Nimba. So his death is something that we should look at critically, because from 2005 up to now, people look up to the election. Mm-hmm. And Prince Johnson out of the way, I have two sides. The first side, I'm hearing that, well, the people of Nimba have some level of political freedom from Prince Johnson influence, using his influence over the people of Nima County, to make political gains in terms of telling them, look, I was there for you, I fought for y'all. If I were not in the picture, I would show to all of y'all, blah, 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 blah. And because of that, he was using the people, using the strength of the Nima people in numbers. And also, he was also benefiting politically, deciding what goes in his pocket. And that's why we continue to hear from the other side. From the other side, look, whether you like it or not, this Prince Johnson, and unfortunately, he did not groom the successor because over for the time he became a politician, serving as the longest serving senator in I tend to be correct. I've not seen the person lifting someone here to say, look, this is my successor. If I'm gone tomorrow, this is Jara Griffin, in whom I'm well pleased. He will step in my shoe. He will guide you. You're listening to him, did not do that. So yeah, people will say, yes, Johnson was selfish. He was a political businessman. He was using his people for the people of Nima County, to decide their fate. They will not make independent decision. And the way he's out of the picture now, the people about themselves can make their own decision. Say, look, this is where we want to go, and this is where we don't want to go. Most of intimidation for Prince Johnson is over. But can Samuel Coker step into the shoe of Prince Johnson? Well, I don't know about that. But all I can say, it's going to be a very tough one. Don't forget, not everybody in the country was in favor of Prince Johnson. So yes, it will cause some split deep down the line. There could be some political infiltration. There could be some eye-opening. The people say, look, this is time now for them to make our own independent decision. Now, the issue about handshake. Look, even if I start to you, Jala, and you tell me that I'm so bad, we love things too much. I work for institution. I saw a friend that I know. I extended my hand to her, and she said, "Put her head down. My hand black wheel is big hand too much." And I felt so bad. I said, "But I like women. We let her say her too much." Okay, so again, we are in a period of moment. So what Mr. Former President did not shake the hand of the former Vice President, former Coker. For me, I don't see it necessary that we should do this. What we should look at now is the political future of Nima County. That should be our focus. Secondly, in a video, I saw President in the city and the Vice President. So someone jokingly said, "Let out the him," and I saw the Vice President and some. Maybe they have their own greeting each other. Maybe the two officials forgot, since they are bereaved at the morning their political leader. So the issue about Prince Johnson not shaking hands. I heard a song where the late Senator Johnson and the current Vice President was saying, "So we are going. We don't want to see you." If former President we are cautious, to me, I don't think he want to sympathize with the family of fallen senator. All right, but sometimes as a leader, like when I was active in the media, you know the issue of climate. You went in a couple of times to canvass for votes. When you get gruff, you only your nose. Sometimes political leader to not allow all this.
CEO was a political propaganda against it. The man, everyone against it.
Yeah.
He can, who knows whether the man wanted to speak that time? He had a nose and posted the man said he will be. And the guys used that
propaganda,
against him. He had gone to the University of Liberia. I was a newscaster at the Veritas. I just read it once. Then my friend called Sikajibo Williams. Where are you? I just left very news. Very come on campus. He said, "My man, I said, what happened?" He said, the man the next time they fell. But no, he did. He put a flare underneath his foot and he stood and had a picture up. So the university saw that as an affront to the country. It's a curse to him that you put the flag of Liberia underneath his foot and then he stood and had a picture up. So this is I will come with the issue of the handshake. But I think what happened was that this whole thing about handshake to the whole meat of this old Justin death to sympathize.
So to conclude,
I think I conclude.
As leaders of our country, we have to be very careful because there are things people are observing, right? I've seen picture with Mr. Weah and Mr. Kuhn shaking their hands, right? And I want to commend the battle speaker, Speaker Kofa, and the controversial speaker, Richard Kuhn. Despite their misunderstanding or political bickering or whatever, you saw what happened. That's maturity.
They shook hands.
Stood up. So whatever, look, elections are over. It's time for it to work.
Absolutely.
So I'm not saying that was real. Sometimes as a leader, you have voiced things so people don't perceive it in a negative way.
All right. So let me start the latter to the first.
Yes.
Which I was view of the Prince Johnson. And so when I saw the former president disembark from his vehicle, he was barricaded by his security. When he disembarked, by the time he left the flinch of the vehicle where the door is, and I saw his hand into his chest, he bowed over, and that time the Malcolm vice president was wanting to say hello. It's a courtesy from the vice president. A courtesy. Even though we have had the differences, I was on his side, I was on the other side. I said respect you as a political leader of the party. He went graciously, happily to see. But he has acknowledged that I think this is important. Let me show his hand. Person we are for person we has just disembarked the guy is almost in his chest. He bowed over. So I was expecting the vice president to get this thing. But look at the video. When Joshua was looking the call of that place going again, he did similar thing to Jeremiah Kuhn and Jeremiah Kuhn replied to the same way. You saw that video? Yeah. So if anyone, all the guys who are doing this shenanigans, have been vindictive as party, it is so that they know that we are in error. That the vice president, Excellency Jeremiah Kuhn, will go and acknowledge with a reply to Weah. He's leaving the guy in the vehicle, he bows again, and Jeremiah Kuhn bows. It means he acquiesced to the greetings that come from Weah. But apparently he didn't do this because we are saying it is just so bad now. So he always said to Weah. And Weah did not want to speak. So he felt that he has already greeted them. And I saw some of them wanted it on the western, right?
Yeah.
Weah has already. Yes, it was from the other side. So Weah did not shake hands. He passed them by and went where the wife of Prince was. So anybody seen that video? Anybody from anywhere? If you saw that, it tells you that we are the vice president who they are protecting and say he's this one. He was disrespected by the former president. He acknowledged that we are a departure from the place with a scene salute in the chest. There was Ebola and COVID-19 for 4 months and 3 months respectively. We didn't shake hands. World leaders, Obama. Now what Obama was Ebola.
Yes.
Ebola.
Ebola.
Ebola. Then it was still called 2 times was COVID.
Yes.
Everywhere they have world leaders they want to meet. The guys are not showing them with their foot or their hands, they just don't know that this or they just stand up. So this is another form of feeding people. So I didn't see much of that. But what happened here is that my brother Tappen is that the people who fight for the leaders, they fight more for their goals than for themselves. There's a thing in things for our part, a written things for our part, for written by Thomas Achebe.
Yeah.
He said, don't fight for your goals. He was referring to the people of Umofia. When the white men have gone there to cut the for that traditional society to bring Christianity to them. They were fighting to kill the white man. So Tino Achebe said, do not fight for your gods. Your gods can fight for you. But what I see today is young people fighting so much for their leaders and for the leaders fighting for them. I don't see that nowhere. The first time in this country, Liberians are so bitter from Unity Party to CDC. If there is no real reconciliation of take place in this country, if we have become president tomorrow again, or also have become president, they devour so pure.
Exactly.
I see people. Oh, the man, he said, you get part of that? Ellen Johnson and Buffer Chimas. Buffer Chimas has won a senator from Maryland County. He was certificating him. He has a part with Ellen Johnson study. Ellen show his hand. He refused it. This president just came up one time. By the time they convicted this man called Sandra Weatherspoon, he had gone to the States. He went there because he was here and Sandra has been convicted. Went to America. He was Weatherspoon went to him. You know, I believe in this man. But the woman here was saying he's fucking. He doesn't want to be associated with indicted criminals. You understand? It goes on and on. So why should we make these things? But what I've come to see is sympathy to the family of Mr. Prince Johnson. I'm one of those in retributive justice. I don't believe in restorative justice. If justice like huge, restorative, I believe in retributive. An eye for an eye. Let an eye for an eye make the whole world blind. I want to see prosecuted to pay for the political wars he committed in this country, to pay for the political crimes, to pay for the political sins he committed here. To see him go the way he went, I'm not satisfied. I feel sorry for the. You can kill somebody 2 times. God to his life. God to his life. God to his life. And God knows how he took Johnson.
Yeah.
He was one of those who was very afraid of the war crime school. He called war crime man because journalists are more like I was afraid of war crime school. But God said no, they may not die against another person. I would take his life at that time. So if Ellen Johnson, who was a progenitor of the war in this country, they studied America, they founded the Liberia United to form Liberia United for Democracy. That was a political arm of the MPFL, established in America. Late Harry Green was better like a dog. The late Harry Newman, the late Bagazan, the others were here in America. They took money and fueled a conflict in our country, brought us and kill people here. And Prince Johnson was one of the actors who was one of the of the violence in this country. Ellen gave $15,000 to Chancellor and said was for humanitarian purposes, but was MPFL a humanitarian group? It was rebel engineering. I want to see prosecuted here. I want to see Prince Johnson and Ellen being prosecuted here. I want to see them George polling. I want to see a bought naked.
No, please go.
And the Prince Johnson has died. And the war crime squad is just around the corner. There are people who have been charged for economic crimes. The lack of different Louis Brown. He's been appointed by the president to the United Nations ambassador. That man name is in the as one of the worst economic vampires in this country. He must stay here and answer the questions I provided to this country. He was a ambassador just mental ambassador president.
Yes.
Security advisor. Should we give that man a job to put the United Nations and sit there as ambassador when the war cruiser is coming? How do we bring him back? Let me end on this one.
We got to.
So, I love to say this. Look, I'm a victim of this civil war, or the war that took place here. I'm a victim. Everybody is going to and to discuss Prince Johnson as the only perpetrator of violence in the country, I don't want to agree. Ellen and others were the ones that brought Prince Johnson to the country war here. So I want to see Ellen and war crime to come here, Ellen be prosecuted. If she go to jail for 4 years, that one person is still there, no.
He's still talking about war crime.
They will come.
And that would be that would be the disappointing thing if all of these people who perpetrated the war, participated in the war, they do not give account of their actions. They die and they go. But I wanted to agree with something Watson Johnson said.
Before you go, let me welcome Momo. He said, hello, brother. He's watching from the USA. Then Bawaller James, good morning. Viewer watching you from the USA. Old man Momo and Bawaller Jones, welcome to the show. Yes, go ahead. Let's go.
So he said something that Nimba is actually, a vacant ground, and I believe because one thing that Prince Johnson did not do before his demise, he did not raise a predecessor.
Okay.
A successor. I'm sorry,
It's
a successor. Prince Johnson did not raise up the hand of a particular popular politician in Nimba.
What about Jeremiah Kuna?
What is Jeremiah Kuna? Didn't you see Prince Johnson before his demise said that the Unity Party? Didn't you see Jeremiah Kuna? This is the MDR is the People's Party in Nimba.
This one walking state.
And you know what happened, Maxie? You know what happened? The MDR is the replica of Prince Johnson in Nimba. And the vice president is a distant Nimbayan in the MDR that represents the legacy of Senator Johnson the late. So imagine if the vice president who came from selling gasoline to representative to senator to now becoming vice president through the what? Through the intervention of Prince Johnson. Prince Johnson made him. And he left Prince Johnson. Now, what do you think the people of Nimba do?
So what I want to say in this matter as we open the phone line
Yes.
is that I want to believe that this is a demise of the NDR. Just before the death of Prince Johnson, Jeremiah Kuhn has denounced his membership with this MDR.
Speak to the Unity Party.
Who takes over the MDR? Next to have been Jeremiah Kuhn. What happened was that Prince Johnson built the MDR around himself. A political institution built around an individual.
And they want to solve most of it. The political institutions, not only with the MDR,
the MDR of Tamakando.
what happens to
What is MPP very strong now? And this is because the individuals who were in the back when Tassi was there, they all put hands on the MPP. And Molowa, and others. And so if you stay around the phrase.
And one of the things I'm very MPP stay around the phrase is because the MPP did, party infrastructure, of course. But these days, you see individuals doing party infrastructure.
Absolutely.
So that when they are not there, they clean their
CSC is built around George Weah.
Exactly.
So Weah is out of the picture.
If George Weah is out of the picture today, who can take on the CDC Jala?
That's no
If
question.
Mr. Bwaka is out of the picture today, what becomes of the fate of the Unity Party? So Prince Johnson has left the picture. The MDR is political oblivion.
Thank you guys. Who do we have our four?
We have Dominic Nimlin.
Okay, we're taking just 10 minutes past 4.
Yes.
Let's have the time to talk with the callers for 20 minutes.
Yes.
It's now 10 minutes, so 4 o'clock. So of the 10 minutes past 4 o'clock,
Yes, we'll take.
So call us on 0710 907 907 0710 907 907. Old man Momo and callers who are in the city want to call us, just call the WhatsApp number 0710 5605. Franklin Destiny Rock. Good afternoon, Mr. Jala Greenfield. The late Prince Johnson must answer and be prosecuted for his crime against humanity in the grave. Why is it? Welcome. The first caller, welcome. How are you? David King? David King, welcome. How are you? Okay, let's hear you. David, go ahead. David, you have 45 seconds. Go ahead, no time.
If you were involved
Mhm.
we're all giving a calculation of and on his chest and buying and a judge. You know, the judge. Come on.
Mhm.
When the judge That's why he greeted the congregation. He placed the head over the chest of wow. So for the other thing that is speculation. What President Trump was saying, why did he the moment of the point because the
Oh, King, your line is terrible. Oh,
why did he get
all right. David, know where your line is terrible. Hello, welcome to this caller. Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir. You sound like Pastor David.
Yeah, thank you. Allow me to compliment the citizenship.
All right, Pastor.
Look, we very clear with this. We are with not shaking hands of more of chronic money. Yeah, I don't know what anymore. Type people. That's on me of the people of Liberia. I don't care how they feel. But the real people and some of them in my of that. Guys, I even
What did you say that? What did you say that?
Gee, you don't think it's awful. Don't we are people for the people of Liberia? Job personal duty. We're off 23. Somebody comes to a job where they somebody hates. How are we not going to over time and sympathy with the family? Is there not something we should be talking about?
Okay. Thank you.
2023? Somebody here talking about issues on the head?
Thank you. We are to the callers. Thank you. The next caller.
Hello?
Hello, welcome, Eli.
Okay, approving this for the
Let's hear you. Please talk a bit louder. Oh. Mhm. So I didn't see the phone line. Are you there? What are you gonna? Can someone help? Some terrible microphones were high again. Hello, welcome. Hello. Hello, caller. Hello. Oh, this. Hello, welcome. Caller, are you there? Hello. Oh, can someone come here, Mr. Sao, please come here. Hello, welcome. Your name is what? Oh, I'm trying to line. Go ahead again. All right. So please call this number 07005605660. I will use that as a number for now. The number is resuscitated. Let me welcome Pastor Duke, following from Germany, and Peter Honest Fairplay Yapaulo. Welcome you again this afternoon. We are coming later on that now. So please call me on that number 070 560. But the line for this number that I can have the conversation with you. Very, very. Hello, welcome. You live? Hear you? Hello, welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah, people talking about the worship. My good.
What are you talking about, Superman?
I'm in the garage.
Oh, the garage. Yeah, but let's say your final comment.
I'm saying,
Mm. All right. All right. Thank you, you guys. But keep trying the 070090909. It's a line, it's a landline. But I'm accommodating you on this number. Hello. Okay, I think it's better. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
My name is Manoj.
Labna, let's hear you.
My discussion has to do with the issue of the Jaws agency. That is President appointing.
Yeah, Mr. Anthony Saul.
Okay, concerning the situation in Liberia to our young brothers, is that the Liberian government will create some awareness for people to at least say them that is taking them up.
Compensate who now? Who does it compensate?
They should come and the Liberian children now that is getting addicted to this just business.
How do they compensate them?
That is by muting.
Mm-hmm. Hello? Oh. Hello, welcome. Hello? Yeah, well, let's hear you.
Is it Mr. Griffith?
Yeah, Mr. Griffey, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon. Thank you for your deliberation this afternoon. My name is James Bade, and I am the chairman of the Veteran Assembly, the 16 Nickel Town. Thank you.
45 seconds for the time.
Yeah, concerning, somebody shaking people hand, Joe, not shaking hand, it doesn't matter. Joe, did not shake all the hands of the military in the Republic of the military office. It did not shake hands for people in Buffalo, if you want to them in Buffalo. And these are the ones that we need. These are the priorities that we're concerned of. We're not concerned of taking it. We already know that the unifier, peacemaker, peace icon. If it does not shake people, it's not concerned of peace. Now all the cases to the Republic of
Okay.
United people. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let me take the next line. Hello, welcome. Let's welcome Monica. Monica, are you Monica coming from the business area? Hello, welcome.
Good afternoon, people.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon to you.
Hussein Kiao?
Yeah, this is Hussein Kiao. I come from Jesus Town.
Okay, Hussein.
Thank you. Thank you for the different photos. So I listened to one of the callers who said your people were celebrating your birthday and they didn't have silence. Let me say this, brother, you're in serious error. And I think you have to be beyond.
What happened? What happened on that day?
Now, the president and party, the program that was here in the World Complex was a program that the Black Foundation. Now,
What day the president was there? Did he go there?
yes, he attended.
Okay, what position is that? We are taking the organizers of the program to have to shift it another day because it's who supported broadcast presidents have died. Those celebrate the birthdays today, you can celebrate on holiday or Sunday. So why the president supposed to have why they organize a program in his honor on his birthday while a state who supporting was lying in the mortuary?
Okay, fine. So here's the point. You see, this level of falsehood that Joseph is a state test. It is the responsibility of the government, people like Europe, to have a funeral, the decision funeral for the formal statement of our country. It is not water because of the presidency, we want to have a birthday program, which of course I think it is not an appropriate area to have, such people to express sympathy or condolences. No, that program was open up for the Black Foundation.
To do what? To do what?
Yes, that was a thing for those who were in attendance. In fact, so people were saying the president spent a whole lot of money on his birthday. This is the president of Nigeria. On the budget, the president has something for entertainment. And because of that,
so because you have your people will be very making while somebody who supported you is dying in mortuary. You should be home by that time, reflecting on the memories of that person.
That argument for me is to go in. I think the death of Thomas and the Johnson is a step there. We are just every library regardless of who supported. This man supported for President Weah. He supported for President Seri. So it's a step that because he supported President Black.
But didn't you see President Weah and President Seri there?
So what I'm saying, not in it. There is some
okay.
Right?
All right. All right. Thank you. Who's in? Thank you. Who's in no time? For the past second, I've gone almost 3 minutes. So thank you. Yeah. So you bring some controversial conversation, which I have to. You listen to it, right? Yeah. So the thing is, President Buhari as an individual. I've not commented. I love to be on Facebook. I have not gone on Facebook this debate because I don't think I should be involved. But the fact that he brought it on this video, I will talk about it. You can have a statement, a man who supported you all through your campaign as well. It's like that in much. Then the people say you have dinner. When you go there, there's some play, playing there, playing some. Then you go there. If I were the woman, I would have gone there. I don't know who the advisors of the women are. And if they were the fact that this was the presidency in the public dispute, they would have allowed that.
But okay, that's good. But I want to look at it from two different perspectives. Yes, other people may think that it is wrong for the president to attend. When someone dies, it reduces the flow of our activities, right? If someone dies, you have to revert because you have to, observe the memories of that person, particularly to talk about the like of Senator Johnson, who has been so politically instrumental in making Mr. Buhari to becoming president today, who declared NIMBA a no-go zone for Mr. Buhari to obtain all of the votes from NIMBA. Now, other people think that he should have quieted the birthday celebration and sympathize with the family. That is good. But Jala, other people's death doesn't stop moving. They got to move. So the fact that you are dead, it doesn't stop other people from having activities.
When it comes to someone who is dead,
I'm just coming. I'm playing the devil advocate.
We also doing the same.
I'm playing the devil advocate, right? Because other people are saying, yeah, when you die, the day you died, right? It does not stop the business of the word from moving. It does not. So, honestly,
so that's why we that. We didn't stop and still going to die.
I'm just a different example.
I don't understand. It's for us, we Christians, you look at the book of Ecclesiastes, it's clear. It's time for everything. It's time to enjoy and time to move. So you don't tell me the president celebrating his 80th, right? And because of the devil of the don't think you should cancel it. I think anybody would say that it's very unfair to the president. The thing is, we agree. Nima County voted for Prince Johnson. Politics, Nima County voted for Mr. Buhari. But politics is interest. So you want to tell me that Senator Johnson did not benefit? Or are you saying people from MDR or people from Nima County are not in this government? Of course they are. And don't forget, before his demand, there were disagreements. Prince Johnson was not even happy with the president. All right. So I see it as a non-issue.
All right.
If I were the president, I would continue to celebrate.
All right. Thank you. Let's go. Hello, welcome. Oh, hello. Oh, man, Gloria George trying to call us on his number, and she left. Let me see if I can take someone here for this line. Hello, welcome. The next caller.
Hello?
Hello, welcome. You live was a library business music.
Yeah. Somebody speak on
Okay, let's.
Okay, when it's the issue of the former senator today,
Mhm,
say that the president was so well, meaning that the former senator,
mhm,
French, voted man, meaning
mhm.
that yeah,
Oh, my man. Mhm.
they support the president of this nation today in passport.
Okay.
He supported it massively. When like people for the government, the president, even
All right.
of breath,
Yeah, that line is terrible, man.
yes, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can continue that line. I can continue that line. It's so terrible. I can't
hello.
continue. I can't continue that line. It's so very terrible. Let me welcome Otis also welcome you out there listening to Ron Johnsonville. Where is the student Bay and the rest of the office staff in the so we have a guest here now. We'll take 3 calls. We'll call it a day because it's important we talk about the Liberian businesses, how they make an impact in the politics and the economy of the country. Let me take this call from here. We'll just call it a quit. I took one more call, then we'll call it a quit. Let me take this one quickly. 0700907. It's a number to call us. I use the other number, the number to call. I'll allow you guys because it was important because the line is giving us a problem. But a female lecturer was calling me, Robert George. You can call back. I want to give the females know it's important to have them coming in because they are or counterparts on the other side. I always see organize a number for the females. Always call that number. Again, I have to do it. It's important. But this week, I will do it. Don't take me for granted. I will do it. So it's radio, this voice of Liberia. Sally Joseph Moses says, now, Mr. William became president, choosing the Prince White Johnson, influence over the type of people in Nima County. Yeah, that's true. Ellen Johnson said, when she got became the president, he didn't win the first round election. It was Joseph Kuto, the lack of Joseph Kuto, the lack of Prince Johnson who gave us support. And then they won. Look what happened today. Today, and what happened, a little little known man who Abadan is giving a job now to go to Japan. And so these are political parties, they come through. So sometimes not overlook the presidency, but again, we will have lots of differences when it comes to what happens while the president will leave body of Senator Johnson Liner goes to Merrimack. But people think that it's not correct. But again, others it is true, and Washington Johnson has yeah. I mean, I was oh yeah, yeah, man. No, I come in. I want to take one more call because I think one more call. Welcome our guest. Let me take this one. Hello, welcome. Laura is not. She's not calling back. Hello, hello, welcome. Hello. Oh, this man has encountered serious problem. Let me take this one. Hello, welcome. Hello. Yes, welcome. How are
Thank you, Mr.
you? Hello. You live? You the last one? Go ahead.
Yeah, this is my first recording for Brisket number 17.
Let's say you could.
Yeah, I want to say thank you for you for your topic in discussion. And I want all of Nigeria should know that the God created. You cannot be 100% good to everybody that is created.
Okay.
Someone will say that you have to be good. Someone will say, when it comes to death of that person, we should all get together to sympathize with that family. Because there's something that no one wish for and no one can wish for. So that's the thing. You were interesting. Why you did some bad things? There are some people who are difficult that people will point out to some of the good work. For me, my father and my family, you to pray.
All right, thank you so much. You know, everybody has a Prince Justin was a rebel leader, very dreadful rebel leader. He died the way he died. God called him, you gotta kill him. Because it's a time to die. So it's a time to go and a time to die. We have the Patel chairman here. I'm not taking a call. I'm not taking a call right now. Mr. Washington, journalist Washington, after he calls himself that way. He loves to be called that way. He'll be the one that will introduce our guest here. Let me, and as he introduces our guest.
Okay, so Dominic Nimley is our guest. Yes, and he's the president. Patel. Patel is involved with private sector business investment. They are, the ones improving the business sector of the country. I think he's been there for a couple of times now, trying to improve the sector, trying to make sure that the business climate of our country is improved. So, with all of the honor and respect, we'd like to welcome you, Mr. Nimley, Dominic Nimley. Welcome to Voice of Liberia. And there's a panel discussion. Waxon Johnson, Jala Griffey, who's the host, and guest presenter Washington. So, Jala, back to you.
Yes, so welcome again, Dominic. I've heard him a lot. I've followed him. He seems to be somebody who doesn't give up easily, wavering when it comes to his advocacy for Liberian businesses. I listened to him on the Oakland show, I think with Clarence or Julius, when he talked about how they were left out by the government.
Yeah, we're coming to order.
The business program in Canada, and how they've been neglected. Let me say welcome to you, Mr. Patel Chairman.
Thank you.
Just hold on.
Go ahead. Someone different also need to come.
I come.
Let's keep trying. Yes.
Yes. I want to say that I've read traveling. We are no longer on the fence, and we hope that we can do whatever in our country. Once again, I'm a Union, Commerce of the Liberia Business Association leader. I'm also the National Creative Contract and member of the Liberia President of the Liberia News Association. By the way, I'm not being
and then the swimmer.
He got two million positions.
Yeah.
Paid.
But give me one. So Washington, I will use Mr. Watson.
Also, thank you, Mr. Nimley, for honoring the invitation. And it's a pleasure to hear. And I'm sure the public listening as we go ahead with this discussion. I don't know what I can keep the ball rolling. Okay, it's like I've heard people say, look, we are the owner of the land, but the foreigners are milking the land. They live in luxury. They live in all the big apartments, and Liberians are struggling. What is it that, a foreigner will come to Liberia, the next day you see you got businesses everywhere, and from your opening statement, you said that Liberian business people are being excluded. Can you talk more about that? What is responsible for this?
So the Liberianization policy is happening in 2014, and it's sort of we like going to have the saying that if there's was not saying the street, not buying it. Our government, we are not being protected by brand-owned businesses, by government after it's not just the institutions or institutions. And one government will come in to basically even do the best. President we have to we're poor. President Biden has something that we are doing like we are help. Since President Biden and the private sector, the engaging of business. There's a prerequisite power as a president of the first 2 weeks in the first long days you should meet the private sector producing and execute all the things that you that make people to go into power. Since President Biden up to present, he hadn't met the private sector. I remember when we went after the election, he asked me a question and he said one thing. How is the Liberian Business Association told him it's as bad. Members are not even paying you for that.
So, let's just shift to the speak of Mr. Watson. Mr. Watson, this topic I would okay. Go ahead.
Yes, so since President Baka took place, he haven't met with the Liberian private sector yet. We are yet to see him. And one thing government after government need to understand that we don't have to protest to see our own president. I believe when we see the President Baka, you pass over 25 executive orders. The day we start with President we have to threat President and told him that we want to shut down the economy that we did during Manasalita, but she couldn't listen. We brought her to a name, and we can do it. We did it before, we do it again.
So the first problem is exclusion, and the second one is protection.
Yeah.
What sort of protection do the Liberian business people need?
So it is in black and white that Liberians should be the only ones doing supply and retail, while our foreign bidders are doing wholesale, retail, and supply. There is nothing being left for Liberian businesses. Absolutely nothing. You check our Lebanese brothers, Indians, and Chinese. They didn't come here with crush rack. They are selling crush rack. They are selling sand. They didn't bring it to sand in the plane. Those are businesses allocated for Liberians. You go to City Builder right now across the street, 15th Street. You will see he's selling two by pieces. He's selling he's selling 2 by 2. Downstairs he's selling strips. By pieces. You'll see that he's selling cement by bag. Rest out every single bit of money and the gas cement in container rest out and selling. What being left for the agreement? Absolutely nothing. I even lodged a complaint to the Justice Minister the last time he and myself traveled together on the same flight. And then unfortunately the Commerce Minister, the former Commerce Minister and myself had lodged the same complaint. Even the President of the Liberian Chamber of Commerce, I lodged the same complaint. I told one of my boss, the President of the Liberian Business Association, we have Indian foreign nationality going to our community doing CFA. All of these things CFA on, our brothers and sisters taking Bangalore and selling those things on the table market, in the shop, in the store. They are not being able to, you cannot sell because you're doing CFA of all of these things in the community, in the cooking spoon, cooking pot, fan,
And they carry
extension cord. Yes, they carry in the community door to door general business. So what being, as I told the Justice Minister, I said, if you cannot handle this thing, I can assure you that we will do a citizen arrest because we're tired. Oh yes, we can do a citizen arrest. We hold the person, call you the person, call you the public police, we probably ridicule that person. We do it 3 or 4 times, maybe they will stop. Because we have to seize the goods and turn the goods over to Commerce Ministry because Commerce is not issuing any foreign business or that lesson for them to go in community and do CPA.
So my final round of questions before we move on to colleagues. I remember, so first thing is that the liberalization policy is a law on the book. I remember there was this argument between Sharks and Nice ice cream.
Yeah.
And when Shark was arguing, no, but it's a Liberian-run business. Shark is Nice is a foreign business. Why should we allow them to sell ice cream? So what happened? What did not happen? Shark was not successful. Today you go North Street, you have Nice ice cream.
Come to I think 16th Street, another one.
Exactly. So now, when you talk about protection, instead of Liberian business reducing itself to maybe selling cement, selling sand, we see the foreigners. In fact, most of the time they say Liberians are spectators in our economy.
Yes, we are.
The former president said that.
We will not be spectators.
We will not be spectators in our economy. Under the past administration, I mean, looking backwards, what would you say was the relevance of local business people under the past administration?
Well,
And the follow that question is, has something changed significantly since George last year? Like, we also not been there or
Spectators,
it's the same, but as improved on worker.
it's still the same and it got worse. Congo may say worse. So, President Buhari, we are saying we will not be speculating our own economy. That was another science. President Buhari said, "Build Liberia, think Liberia, and love Liberia." We yet to see that. So, President, we are, like I said, we threaten him and we want to shut down the economy. He said, "Oh, that thing you're doing anytime you're not doing it, you're." When we started with President Buhari, the first time he did, I think 3 or 4 different executive orders. APN told me that they implement them because I don't know what kind of document they signed with early. They are law and gospel in our country. The second time we met with him, he did another executive order. APN told me that they implement the part again. So as time go back, and our main problem came from Manaseri regime. Liberia had a policy on the book that I think still be corrected. The indigenous businesses have 55% purchase power, while the foreign businesses have 45. Like Ghana, Africa. So you come with your billions of dollars, you forced to work with our Liberian or indigenous businesses to get yourself going. You understand? So in that case, the profit, at least 30% of the profit will be left, or 70% of the profit will be taken by that person that brought the money in. But when I said he went and changed, she gave Liberian businesses, she restricted us to the minimum. She went and gave Liberian businesses 25% purchase power and gave the foreign businesses 75. And that 25 that were given to us, I can tell you on this platform that Liberian and I'm benefiting out of 15 today. So the foreign businesses have, I would say, 85, 90% purchase power in our country where we are struggling as Liberian owned businesses. Now, what you see a lot of times doing monastic regime, doing President Weah regime, I think even doing President Baka regime, is try to do artificial shortage in rights, fee, or and the such. Because your citizen, you are not empowering your citizen. When you're not empowering your citizen, you have this kind of artificial shortage. If you do some backflash in the last 3 decades, you get to understand that our foreign exchange rate haven't been maintained by central bank governance. Because we're having governor after governor. It always been maintained by foreign business people because they are the one that run our economy. The central bank governor come up and say the foreign exchange rate is 65, you see yes, 69, 72, and nothing happened. Who told you they don't know what's going on? They know what's going on. Because the foreigner control our economy. It's a big problem. Like I said, the husband say you should not buy you. If they put you into mental cup, they'll teach you a broomstick. So we Liberian business, you see the Lebanese store ball, you see the Indian store ball, the Chinese store ball, living better than the Liberian CEO for the last 3 decades.
But Dominic, there are laws on the book, right, that regulate the laws that regulate the business sector. Why do you think these enforced? Why are they not implemented? You just talk about the terminal that implemented the executive order from the former president. Why do you think these things are happening? The Liberian business sector is being negatively from violations of the on the book when it's to be respected.
So it means that is that way because our legislature, ministers, cabinet ministers are independent from type of foreign business. We had what happened? They went down again because when I bought the fight over, we're importing steel in a lower price. And the steel price go up, and the quality is what's going on? When we start talking about it, people went to where and started seeing around. You start being for the camera blocks. A lot of people blocks. The workers there being the Indians there. What you just said, they're making 2,000. They gave them shelter, additional card, like millions of dollars. What is of course like maybe in back. As we sit down here, but we got nothing to show. We want to get it correct. We were ongoing, the minister of work there, right? You call them, people will help us in our life. So there's a lot of coming to the state. Because why I always want my truth. I listen to Honorable Eric Snow saying that the best regret was signing APN. No, APN. He said. So what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? As a leader, not one person like APN answer that.
And that was slow trade last time.
Yes.
And the Clarence massacre, who was also the legislature, appeared on simple me and Clarence Justice said, it doesn't take us a day to remove the government because there is no time to provision. You know, that's why we didn't come to any dialogue and say we'll be after 5 years, we're with me now. And that now has not happened in 5 years.
Praise our we say this is usual. We can work. As we speak, on the forefront, I didn't think that answer was in the contract. It was stated in our contract in the first 3 years after 2 years, Librarian should get to higher position. And they refused. Librarian were saying no, you're going contract. We saw the people in higher position, not just 4 position. They got angry and answered on the full Liberian. The monastic level was able to reinstate those people. President Oyaki, from the minister, the labor minister, none of them. I have to attack it. They vote ECOWAS and Ghana. This intelligent where APM they do not manage 25% of any report. They don't manage 40% of the report. In a very 25% of our report. They decide to pick us what they want, what they don't want. And we said here, every 2 weeks or every month they increases the charges for no reason. Every 2 weeks, yes. Every month they
Is it because the government does not regulate them?
I don't know who the government is friend. Government after the government is friend. So I'm going to work with our ECOWAS and we accepted. I put my food down. I still go to the people that see working. We went to work. Shut down people for 3 days. I was beaten by the judge. We have been the tone of that law.
I followed that.
And at the end of the week, came up with us. They had a meeting on 4 persons. They are working today. And you need to test the law. Most of our people are so afraid in this. You say that do this, get afraid, within the corner and hard as well. If we continue being caught, we'll not move anywhere. People know what is wrong. And they test our conscience. We have to stand up. We need to stand up for our right. If it costs for someone else to die, it costs us more here. If you think that a lot, they got over 5,000 dollars. They call me eminent. I'm not going anything. I just want to tell you. Recently, on this, our land at the freeze we give to do warehouse. I have company that do warehouse. I'm like, why can't I get? I wrote MP, I wrote the communication, I wrote the library institution, I wrote NLC. Nobody ever did this one concerning that land. They take it on the water, on the carpet, and they take it. APN terminal will work. Your job to speak with the job to switch and intentionally. Before APN terminal sign, we have 20 days to order our content. It very reduced 5 and 10 days to. They don't work out 2 days.
And so that is delivery.
System down, to pay for the negligence. To get a ship at $1 before APN terminal. And nobody there. We are taking this because we take complete the and the relation don't come because our relation have sold us cheap to them.
They will have dual currency. Why they are not accepting the government dollar?
They don't respect our currency. We have taken this thing up and down, nobody cares. But if we get on the street, we say one cost kids. It's not about kids. There is nothing for us. If Liberia is nothing going to do like not level Indian, don't get me wrong. I'm not bringing it, but that's just the truth. Okay? I have a lot of them that do good for me. I have Indians, I have Chinese, but when the right people, where are they?
So you're advocating for the rights of Liberian-owned businesses. So, but on the other side, what do you say to people with this thought that Liberian business people are fronting for foreign businesses. That's number one. Number two, the Liberian business people are not credit worthy because these foreigners come, some of them don't come with the physical cash. From our own investigation, we know that they go to those banks, they take loans and they invest. But what is that not happening with Liberian business people?
So we had that meeting with myself. We sit around these people that have something, and she brought that out in Liberian fund for foreign businesses. And we told her, said Liberian have to fund because Liberian have been pushed in the economy. He have to provide for his food. Our brothers and sisters pay $28, $50, $16 per credit to the AMU, Stella Marie, and UL, and etc. When they get out of those college, my brother, there is no job. Seti brother will bring the Indians and hold the passport and get an accounting job. It's open all around here. It's an open secret. Our brothers and sisters have no job. They don't have any work to do. Okay? There is no work for them. So they left with nothing but to front for people. And in Ghana, if you say, I'm a partner to your business, I have to give signature to your checkbook, to your account.
Of course.
In abroad, you don't see it. So to Manasari say, we agree. So if any Liberian being caught hunting for foreigner, let the Liberian go to jail for 3 years and let the foreigner be deported and his business will be confiscated, or shown the money will be put into corporate revenue.
That is on the board.
We came to that conclusion. All Manasadi cabinet ministers were on the other side of the table, to the minister, to whoever they were there. They said they were joking points.
And nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Absolutely nothing. So it's not that we don't bring a recommendation on the table. We bring it. We welcome government. We can't do anything with our government. We're ready to work with government, and we want to work with government, but we want the right thing to happen.
What's about the issue of not being credit worthy?
So the issue of not being credit worthy is a scam. And what makes it a scam is that, like you rightly stated, some of our foreign brothers will come here as investors. What they come with nothing. I will name 3 foreign businesses that took loan 3 different times from banking institutions, Lebanese and Indian, and left the country, and nothing came out of it. I will just name those 3. For one, yeah, you know the old American electronic at the corner of Broad and Randa. It was owned by an Indian guy. He took the first loan from the bank. He goes to the casino. He gambled. He took the second loan. He gambled. The third one he took it. He ran away. Nothing came out of it. You didn't see your name in the newspaper. You didn't see Josh Ivo Mapid knocking hammer on him. Another friend, Lebanese, I don't want to call his name. He took the first loan from Abbey Bank. He didn't pay him. He went back again, took the second one, the third one. He left the country. Another one, Tier Street right here, where they had the first gym. Lebanese again. He took loan for almost all the banks. What happened to him at the end of the day? His property name was changed overnight. Nothing came out of it. Who not here now know the secret? But when it comes to Liberian, people who don't understand what we go through, they feel that, don't get me wrong, we got some bad apples among us. I will say that here. The first thing, they got 2 different ways to get their loans. The interest rate in Liberia is very high, 35%. People give loan in Ghana for 5 years with 8%. In Senegal for 10 years with 8%. You will never default on that loan for 10 years. You will never. It will never be done to God. You will never default on that loan. But if you get him a loan for 8 months or 12 months with 35%, and if I took 50 or 60,000 from you, I took 60,000, you take all your charges, the legal fees, and etc. Maybe it comes to $2,700. I left with 57,000 and change because I took 60,000. Then you say every month you'll pay 6,000. Before you leave the bank, having invested money, take the first 6,000 from that money. I go in China to post. Liberia is the only country that will do push container where you see 25% on 140 feet container. If you see the container in the offering, container relay or dollar here, you see the market women that can be 15 in one room in China. Other countries can laugh at us when they see us, they will go backwards. We are scrapping. We really want to do something. Our problem is asset to fund it. We will bring those goods, those very goods. Before the goods arrive, you pay that money times 6,000 times 3 plus the legal charge. How much move on the money? You don't get money to clear the goods when it reach. Then you go to the same bank, you say, oh, the same thing the Lebanese and the Indian do, they can give this first round, second round, third round. But you go to them, say the goods, they say, I don't have money. They say, they don't have money. They say, they have to pay our money, so we should give you money. I say, oh, I brought the goods. They say, oh, my friend, you have to go to money changer to go take 25% for 1 month. Sometimes the money changer will take 35%. You're forced to take it because you don't want the goods to stay there. You pull that goods out, only to find out you cannot sell because the Lebanese, the Indian, the Chinese, the other nationality, they are selling the same goods that you bring in less cheaper than you because they are getting letter of credits from the bank. While you getting that small change to bring that slipper, the slipper you trying to sell $50, they're selling that slipper for $30 or $35. Who will leave the $35 and come to the $50? And they go in the community and bring this separate. Where do you won't be able to pay back that loan? Your first priority is to clear that money changer off your back. Your children got to go to school. You have to eat. You have to pay renters. You have to pay government MCC bill. You have to do this. You have to do that. My brother, if you can do business in Liberia as Liberian in business and succeed for 3 years, we're all breaking down. You can do business in Hellfire and succeed. In Liberia, doing business as Liberian, the government for you, your brothers and sisters for you, the foreigner for you, the witchcraft for you. You got 4 to 5 different processes for you in Liberia as a Liberian business. We go through a lot. People who don't know out there, they just say Liberian. Yeah, it is true some Liberian take loan and go and squander the people money. But it's not in the high number. Every home we got good and bad children. So we know about that.
I want to find out, Mr. Dole, the last time I asked in Washington, and they were talking about it not too long, was about this meeting in Canada. They got beyond. They were let out by the government. What were they want to do?
Well, since President Barack took over, there's a lot of oversight. Call it oversight right now. I don't want nobody to a lot been going on. And I always people been accusing me, oh, you working with the government, probably the bribing, you don't talk. No, I don't work for government. Man, now when I said if you fire the government job, I refuse it. President, we are government job, I refuse it. President Barack government job, I will turn it down as well. Yes. If they does, I will turn it down. If they give me, I will turn it down. I said. Yeah. Because oh, a lot. I know what I mean. You know, when I talk on the platform, a lot of people know about it. So you cannot buy me. I need money is not problem. Don't get me wrong. You cannot buy me. I am the voice. I am the voice of the voiceless. Okay, I am the voice of the voiceless. You cannot buy me. When we did the first together, we offer a lot of money back to, and my friends took it behind me. I depend on my integrity, and that's what got me. Even if I order the company for 3 months, they play my own recording. Or they want to talk about economic crisis in Liberia. We call it know that one person that stand for it. I'm not perfect. I'm straightforward in what I do. So, Rice Press when I said Eugene again, I had a contract of 500,000 metric tons when I said first region. But then we had 3 or 4 different types of rail. We had some down, we had bottle rest, and we had apple. We had $17, $18, $50, I think $15 something. It's cheaper, which was some down. But then we were 25,000 metric every quarter, which is every 3 months. When I had that contract, I checked the rest that were input. I brought it's not mean this quality for people. The price they were giving were way too exorbitant. So I went to work. Went to the message, just get a letter of credit at the bank. Say, will stand to get your money back? Around the message, I don't want that for you. I will pay for the ship to reach to Liberia, but I just need to stand behind it. They have a category in every capacity of our market. You know that it wasn't the pay the foreigners pay for the people and hold the keys just so you can reach that category. You don't have a warehouse because you don't have a warehouse. They cannot get you APD. So there was no warehouse. There was no warehouse. The thing I'm telling you, there was no warehouse. So people went and uncover it and let us know what was going on. You know, we got some Lebanese and Indian friends who against what some of the friends and brothers are doing to us. All of them are now. When they told me, I got angry. When I uncovered it, my brother in less than 2 weeks our warehouse. The second war was also get the RPD letter of credit. They said that one part your head will be in silver platter. And I prepared for my head to be in it. We fought it. No way. So I said, okay, you know, you're the mean that some of your overload here. And the mean that being happy with you or we don't pay them. Through them, our voices can be here out there. So I called a person in my person. I said to them, I'm bringing my rice to Nigeria because you know some of our strategies. I said, I'm bringing my rice. I will sell my rice for $12 wholesale. It shouldn't be sold for anything more than $13.50 because transportation has to be paid to take it to point A to point B on the market. My brother, right after my press conference, 2 hours, said he called a press conference at the Casa Hotel, Hotel Street. She and the rest imported they sat down there, and I had man said decree that the rest should be reduced to 13 to 12 or $13.50.
And previously also for what?
It was so for we had three before the university of rest. We had 17, 18, 15, and 10. So the high respect, the respect wasn't reduced by Mama said it was reduced by being Dominic. I had Dominic name. She didn't reduce it because she wanted to reduce it. She reduced it because they know the pressure and they knew that if we give the mentions, he bring his rest. What they call it, they drop the rest price. They had to drop the rest. Who told you they don't know what they're doing to us? They know. They know what they're doing to us. Look how our education sector is dead. Look at the health sector is dead. I have a friend that's doing money. I went to Wiswa during the past region, and even of recent. I saw a government hospital. Yeah, our brothers are dishing out money, thousands of dollars to some people. And the government hospital didn't have the first ASA for our settlement. All pregnant women and children working 5, 10, 15 hours to the clinic, only to know that there is no medicine. That has talked to some of my friends from the States, and they gave $35,000 worth of medicine, US dollars. I'm saying this. Just aware across the street is a death trap. One got to know that death. One Edward for the dollar so rest in peace. To know that Jeffrey was death trap. When you dollar die in Jeffrey, I think you go angry and it's his own government. They know what they're doing to us.
Even the city mayor of
They,
Ghana just we spoke to some journalists that all the different those clinics and everyone in clinic in Ghana is all around.
there's no medicine. And the medicine is out there. You dish on it 40,000, 50,000, whatsoever thousand. You know, one more $50,000 just if you give it to the rest for people in Jeffrey, you know how long you want Jeffrey for or why. Whole country, you don't have a DNA machine. The three that was born, according to people doing drugs, they spoiled it. How can the whole country on the 21st century we don't have a DNA? We don't have. I did one of my dollar DNA just recently because I wasn't sure. I had to pay $600 US at the hospital, the clinic, the breach. Because I'm not sure. I got to be on the rest of my mind. You know, most of the things around our hospital for people supporting people children. It happened to one of my friends just recently. 28-year-old man. 28-year-old man. Only to know that it's not his son. 28-year-old. The person graduated from college.
Yeah, you are doing
Oh, because I seen a lot. So I said, no, I have to do some due diligence. So our people know what they're doing to us. They keep us stagnated in a position because they want us to continue to be beggars. So when they want to get elected or re-elected, they can use you or use other time they can be a government or they can play system with you. They give you rights back. How can people be taking our mineral 0.3% royalties? 0.3% royalties? Slap in the face. You're taking my gold and I'm going to give me 0.3% royalty? Come on. Honorable Snow, why are you guys so bad to like this? What did we do? What did we do to you? Your spoil our future. Our children future are going to destroy it. Yesterday, I destroyed our parents' future. Where are we here? The oldest country in the region and nothing to boast of. Besides Big Mouth.
So Dominic, my final question,
Mhm.
my colleagues will go to the line. The issue is, okay, the economy,
Thank you.
okay, the economy is in a foreign. I will understand. Uh, I'm sure you
Go ahead,
are
Wes.
not for okay, like your own want to be on par with foreign business at a level, a considerable level that like business people say yes, we are making progress. We are protected by our government. Certain business do that foreigners cannot do. Now, with all if you had an opportunity to meet the president face to face, you're looking at face to face, you're looking in his eyes, in your eyes, face to face. How will you say, what would be your recommendations to the president so that we have this?
So my recommendation, one of them is liberalization. First one is liberalization policy. The second one is access to farmers. The access to farmers part is where we requested from an certain regime to President Oya regime $50 million US to give us as loan to Liberian private sector. Our problem is access to farmers. We want that money with the interest rate of 3 to 5%, pay back time 3 to 5 years. And for example, Taylor Union president of Liberia, he's 74 years or 74, 75 years old. He cried like a baby. We had a meeting before we came up with this amount. We read our report. Everybody, we had a meeting. The Island boys, all of these people. In that meeting, we came to a conclusion that the Taylor Union, one of them, one of the victims, is a trade to be a tailor. But the man said they impart those knowledge in people only to find out that the nation sit and dusted. Everything is being imported from China. Our AFL uniform is being imported. The police uniform is being imported. Immigration uniform is being imported. They will get it back to somebody to go do it in China, and etc. So if in this 50 million, for example, the way we wanted to use the 50 million, we bring those modern machines that can sew and design the face cap, everything we bring Tesla, which is the cloth. We have it sew and produce right here. Let those people be able to carry something home to their family and let it be made in Nigeria for once. It happened in Nigeria, it happened in Ghana, it happened in Africa, it happened in Sierra Leone. Why can't it happen here? Our Ghana boys that go, yes, our Ghana boys that go buy the new shoes there, we can bring containers of new shoes there, we bring laptop containers and share it among them to do and sell, and we pay back the people to build the capacity up. That's why we ask for that 50 million. Those are some of our recommendations about the government. How much is 50 million? It's just a change. You'll see the legislature putting in 25 or 120 million for themselves. Nobody dare talk.
Yeah, let me ask you. Jala asked you a specific question.
Which is
Probably you didn't answer that question.
okay.
But
Well,
he
let me repost it.
asked about the Kenya.
Okay, so Let me come. Um, I can tell you many accounts will be left out because our government, after government, not just President White administration, don't respect the Liberian private sector or the private sector in Liberia, which is the Chamber of Commerce as well. We feel most of the pinch as Liberian businesses, but the foreign businesses feel their own too as well. I have to balance the table. Um, I remember most of those trade fair will go on. Government don't know the importance of it. The one we went on right to Abidjan, which was for I spent $850 US of just for my market ticket, excluding the 3 days hotel fee, feedings, and what have you. The people that bought total gas station, Commerce got $25 million from that program right next door to Africa's. Our commerce minister didn't go, NRC didn't go, a lot of them didn't go, finance minister, a lot of them didn't go because they fear it will call it a CEO conference. Right next door, you have told the people say, oh, we bought total gas station in Liberia, in Sierra Leone, and we imported cement. They said, no, you cannot import cement. Go and build a factory right there. They gave them $25 million. They say, you go and start producing cement in Liberia. The Commerce is producing cement today. Most of the programs we go out there, the Ghana government will say 100%. Nigeria government said 100%, African government said 100%, the farmers then 100% from visa to ticket. Because when people go out there, only one business they understand the language of another businessman. When we go out there, we want to convince people if 100% go and God forbid excuse 90p, 10% will come back with 10 companies. Our 10 companies will reduce burden on government. Our government don't understand that part of it. We didn't go on a Canada trip because our new foreign affairs minister said that she cannot get on no verbal, and no verbal will bring it on all the other government. They said they cannot get on no verbals.
Was there any reason why?
Well, she said no verbal is not for government, it's not for ordinary citizens. And the going way, we not voting second. We already cry in our heart. Griffin, we spend our money because we want Liberia to be represented. But only to go and somebody turn you down. For some of us, not like me, those people don't turn me down because I have traveled all around the world, my passport show my records. But most other Liberians who can have
That's what I'm thinking because
Mo-
knowing your history
yeah.
in the business community, the government will want to deny you from non-verbal.
Oh yeah, they deny this government deny us. And I guess because we were just coming to power and they need to digest or put the foot down. I know probably by now they won't do it again, but they did it before. We was denied to go Canada, we was denied to go America. But here we are.
Before Jala comes in, let me ask, looking at the business climate, the commonality between the government, the final question from my end, the commonality between you guys in the private business sector. Why do you think it's not being concerned about the business sector and not giving you that opportunity to explore, to, give you an opportunity for that? Why these things are happening?
Maybe I would say that they are careful going to become a better place. Maybe I would say they are trying for Liberians to produce Liberian millionaires. Maybe I would say they enjoy seeing us being spectators in our own economy. Because you don't need a rocket scientist to tell you what Liberian owned businesses are going through.
All right, so that's also right here. You see, we can talk to few callers. No time again, but we can see. And if we can talk to few callers on the segment, normally Nima is our guest. He's a businessman. He works in the sector, trying to make the economy better for Liberians, those who are in the area. 079. Just
move keys. Yeah, remove it. I'm following.
Okay, 079. Welcome.
Hello?
Hello, welcome. Let's hear you.
Okay, my name is Cook, and I'm calling from Accra. So I had a gentleman who was in the studio, and everything he has said is something happening. And can never play if we do not promote my people.
Okay.
For middle class, I'm ready to take this country. You
All right.
have a government, and then you have no people have.
All right. Thank you. Hello. Good afternoon, sir. 10 seconds.
Yeah, 1 million people, 1,000 people.
All right.
Yeah, that was our institutional to be promoted for a business. Somebody who I will not, I'm not wrong. Somebody that they will do the party, they will look at it, turn it to black, and then they have it. And the laboratory will not do it. All the food,
Okay.
thank you.
Thank you. The next caller. Let's hear you. Good afternoon, sir. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you for the studio prayer. Look, it was one time. If you go to business, the star got to you like there. That's just go to their own business. Therefore, heavy down the people. That in Boson, you go there, they want to do business. You go there. When they pay there, they have to trade the pay. You say, better go back. The easier way to buy for a year. Here to that. You want to fight even God that is working for job. The fighting that you go for job is really addical. You don't get any job. All the people must have their own country and the people get the opportunity.
All right.
It's all about that. Like I know for me, I'm seeing food. No,
All right. Thank you. welcome. How are you? Hello?
Hello.
Welcome. Go ahead. 10 seconds.
This is Mike Morgan, and I call from.
All right.
I want to say a few things to my big brother and partner in the studio, with Dominic. You know, in one of our many challenges that Liberia business people. For me, I'm in a youth graduate, and I just want to weigh in on my level from a few things to have. You know, government has promoted youth part. If government at least 35 to 45% youth people away when it comes to services and maintenance of that. I'm just to see that a government is future from youth and politicians to youth for 6 years. That's a $2,000 on the internet. Instead of them going $5,000, $30,000.
I agree with you. That's a fact. That's a fact.
So, if you start to do that,
And the also about you stop. But it needs to be reviewed.
I don't know the reason. I tell the people right there, but I don't know the reason why government is that. I don't know the reason. And only
You used to have 3 years. My days up.
yeah. What's the answer? The government, I don't know. If the degree of success is almost everything, unfortunately, brand new. At the end of 6 years, business imagine for the $5,000
All right.
yeah, with the car, Bob onto the top of $10,000.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your conversation. Let's welcome Fuji Kenyan. He said, guys, look, on senior grandkid, but don't forget to pay the star. The cash we are looking at 799. Okay, let them on 8. What's Liberia? London LD in 3,000. Star 799. Okay, let them on 8. Liberia, play with $100 in the 3,000. That'll work out. Next call, are you there? I'll take 2 more calls and come back to dominate. Quick, because I had that as you leave. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Welcome, sir. How are you?
Thank you. This is John from East Georgia.
All right, let's say.
Yeah, you get in short, I emphasize with you, Dominic. I've been hearing Dominic since the last 6 years, standing in the camp.
Is that
Sorry?
Miss George?
Yes, please.
Okay, I didn't hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
If they try to participate, but I couldn't get through.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm because I've been hearing it since the last regime, coming off the people of Nigeria. And this is so sad. My heart is broken. And I think something needs to happen. Something just needs to happen. The Liberians and the business people, they cannot be turned around and in our favor. So I just want to thank them. I don't want him to give up. Continue the struggle. I know one day you will be celebrated for what you are doing. Thank you so much.
All right, man. Thanks a lot. Dominic, we're going to our friend. People try to call these are just for you. No one is asking any questions. Again, let me say thank you. Go back to Dominic. Compliments.
Well, thank you for the show and thank you for all the participants, all the callers. This pattern comment will leave our president, His Excellency President George, President Joseph Banker, the power of the land. Please, it was Liberia that voted you into power. I know you didn't forget about us. We don't have to come and assemble in front of the marshal or foreign affairs to see you, our father. Please try and call the Liberian businesses, including the Liberian Chamber of Commerce, to hear what we're going through so something can be done quickly, or else we'll continue to be beyond the stadium and watching the game with Valenco Labuche through the spotting glass. who don't want to use spelling glass to watch the game, please, Mr. President. We trust you and we think that you can do the better. Thank you.
Washington, we knew.
Exactly, Jack. I think it was fascinating. It was a good one. It was very, very wonderful. Let me extend felicitation to senior colleague Different Waxing for being here as well. So many thank you so much for honoring our invitation. We look forward to all these spiritual conversations. Thank you, John.
Watson Johnson.
Well, you guys going to get given for the past 5 years. We've been 5 or 3 years now. You guys going to
Yeah.
okay.
Come on.
Yes, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so it's been a very good time here, I invited my young brother, Mr. He's called himself journalist. So we had a conversation. That was my co-host. And we brought him Watson. Just fast on the floor. Watson Johnson was good to have you. My brother Dominic, however, listen to callers, ask callers, and she knows how you feel, what you want to. But it's a little better. I don't know why it's going because there are all of these, traveling credentials. You have a lot of outlets. I was traveling to the UAE, and I never had a little better. Anyway, I was going to visit my dad, so I don't know how to process it. But that's how going is this day on the.
1947. 11 months before we are known as first people black.
Have a good day, Jeremy. Tomorrow, I'll see you again. Join me again tomorrow for the Tuesday edition of the show. Thanks to Mr. Watson Johnson. And journalist watching on top here. Where did they do it? In the studio. And the only Palestinian for Israel. And the only Palestinian among the Israelites. Guys are the Jews.
We humble themselves.
I can do it for Palestine. Thanks for joining us. Join me again tomorrow. I'll see you.
I be rise again. Nation must come to you. Show you loyalty to this nation, Liberia. Your flag, Liberia, is flying on the time. Show you loyalty to this nation, Liberia. The red on the past is forever. The white on the past is for purity. The star is for republic. The pussy is for black people. Because Liberia is home. The Declaration of Independence was signed in 1847. 11 days to the people we are known as First Republic. The Lone Star shall be evermore.
From capital bypass is your home, office, business center, and in your car. This is Voice of Liberia. You just can't touch it. From capital bypass to your home, office, business center, and in your car. This is Voice of Liberia. You just can't touch it. From capital bypass to your home, office, business center. And in your car, this is Voice of Liberia. You just can touch it.
You're listening to Nigerian mixed by international DJ J.
Okay, sweet that. Overload you speak, you enjoy. Oh, girl, I wanna be with you. From me, I wanna leave you. I can't leave you. Let go. Come pass up. Them so far. I can love you. Come pass up. Them so far. I can love you. You go. Them so far. I can love you. You go pass up. Them so far. I can love you. You never will go. You can see it. You know, say, I think you go.